Good morning, uh, all the participants of the remote centers. So, in this session, I will tell you about the media tools for teaching and learning. I'll just say that what are the types of the learning nowadays, and also about the different types of learning resources that are available at different links, and also I will tell about the one software that is known as your toolbook, and which we can use for creating the e-learning material very easily. You don't have to learn so much about computer. If you know just the operation on computer, then you can very easily create the e-learning material with the help of toolbook. So I will give the demonstration of the software. So in today's class, we are telling about the media tools for teaching and learning. So in this teaching and learning, these are the two terms. One is your teaching, another is your learning. So teaching is your that how what are the tools you can use for teaching the students, and the learning is that what are the tools the students can use for learning it very easily. It should be very interactive. So we will do these two parts. First of all, let me see that why this e-learning or the m-learning term has come. Because of the use of the internet users, as you see that from 1990 onwards, if we see nowadays the statistics is, so we can see that there is a hike of the users of the internet. So that's why when we know the technology is developing, and with that we have to cope up with the technology, definitely we have to progress ourselves towards the development so that we can come along with the technology. So that's why before that, whatever text we were using for the learning purposes or the chalkboard for the teaching purposes, nowadays that has been changed to various types of different materials or different equipment. For example, with the chalkboard what we are using nowadays, we have created the smart classroom in our institute. Near about 7 classrooms we have set up in NITTTRCHD, Chandigarh. So in every classrooms we have set up this smart equipment. For what we need only one digital podium and another interactive LED panel. With these two items, that near about cost near about is your 8 lakhs, you can say. So approximately it will be 8 lakhs, not more than that. So what we can do that with the help of the digital podium, you can create an environment for the interactive discussion with the students, and in the interactive panel we can write on the panel only. Before that there was a simple LED panel what we were used to show only the PPT presentation. Now with this interactive panel there is software, that Teach Infinity Pro, that software will be loaded into the interactive panel, and with this we can write, we can draw, we can do anything. We can, there is a, in the panel only there is a different types of ports are available, USB ports, your networking, wireless LAN ports and everything. So what we can do, only you don't need any computer, any laptop, just you start, and after that you go back to the your interactive LED panel, and there you can teach. And similarly that interactive panel is a multi-touch, that is a multi-touch, so that the if the teacher wants to call the student and simultaneously teacher and the student both want to write in the LED panel, that is possible. So this type of teaching learning tools what we nowadays has been set up. Now we should grow accordingly, and we should use those tools accordingly in our teaching learning process, so that we can interactively we can teach the students. Very small thing, for example, this is your wireless pad. This is known as a wireless digital pad or wired digital pad, you can say. If you do it wireless, that also it can be done, or with the help of the USB cable also you can connect with your computer. So what it helps, that in any time if you want to write anything in your presentation also, for example, if you want to show something into your presentation, so you can just write into the wireless pad and it will be shown to your PPT. So it is a very interactive, thus tool, you can say, or the interactive just device, you can say, which we can use for the teaching learning purposes. These are the hardware tools or the hardware devices, what I have told you. Now we will see that in software, typically if you want to create some interactive material, then what we will do, that I will give the demo into your toolbook. So I have told that because of the increment of the users of the internet, that's why the uses and the in e-learning and the m-learning concept has come, and the people are using very extensively this e-learning and the m-learning concept. So this is your, progressive evolution of through your entire e-learning teaching learning material, then mobile teaching learning system, and after that I have told, I have written, that is your ubiquitous teaching learning system. Ubiquitous means that is your any information, anywhere, anytime, the information will be available. That is your ubiquitous. For example, the cloud, if the knowledge, whatever we have the knowledge, if we can store our knowledge in a cloud, then definitely whoever is connected with that cloud, anytime they can just access that knowledge and they can use that knowledge. For example, in IBM Bluemix, we have created one cloud environment in computer science department recently with the help of the IBM Bluemix cloud. So what we are intending to do, that we will store all the videos, all the films and all our knowledges into that cloud, and all our clients will be connected with that cloud. We are in the process of doing that, and we will be connected with that cloud, and anytime any person can access that cloud and can check, that content, those contents can be downloaded from that cloud. So this is known as a ubiquitous teaching learning system. That means that is anywhere, any type of information you can store. For example, if you are sitting at home, not only because cloud, we are not giving the hardware infrastructure, we are intending to give our only the software, films and all the PPTs and all the materials of the teachers to the cloud. But it does not mean that hardware equipment also you cannot share. Mainly the cloud concept has come with the sharing of the infrastructure through the cloud. For example, if you are sitting at home and if you are needing that, I want immediately a system with operating system, for example Windows 2012, and with this RAM and this much of this and this much of hard disk. So it is not possible that immediately you can buy a system and you can load the operating system whatever you need. But definitely if you have the login and password of a particular cloud, and if you can connect with that cloud, immediately that system with the operating system, with the hard memories and everything, it will be supplied to you. You can do your work, and whenever you will complete your work, you can just release that into the cloud so that it can be used by the other person also. So what is the advantage? That it doesn't mean that whatever you have worked, it will be lost. No, whatever you have worked, it will be stored into the cloud, and whenever you will need it, then you can just access those the whatever operations or whatever arithmetic calculations you have done, or whatever manipulations, programming, any application, real-time application you have done, you can call those applications and you can store your data. So it is the example of the ubiquitous teaching learning system. Now, as I have told, these are the main three learning methods: e-learning, m-learning, and the u-learning. So this is e-learning, that is the baby is learning through the with the help of the laptop or computer or the CD or net, anything. The person, whenever we learn through the mobile with the help of some Amazon Kindle or in Nook, any software, if you can iPod or iTouch and anything, iPhone, so you can just load this software and all the digital library of the world's best digital library will be, reached into your, just into your palm, and automatically you can just see and learn many, you can gain many knowledges from the those devices. So this is your mobile learning, and this is your example of the ubiquitous learning, where the person sitting standing in the mall, he can get knowledge about the store information, route navigation, and sightseeing information, any information. He can do anything whatever he wants to do with the help of the u-learning method. So this is the just description. I am just skipping that. Basically, there is maybe the confusion between the M learning and the U learning. So mobile learning only gives you the learning in the mobile environment, but U learning, ubiquitous learning, is the combination of the desktop as well as the mobile environment. That is the basic difference between the mobile learning and the U learning. Now come to the coming to the e-learning definition, because we will concentrate on the e-learning material and how the e-learning material can be devised. And all this e-learning material, can be converted into the m-learning with the help of new technologies like new programming language like Android programming. With the help of the Android programming, you can convert any knowledge or any into your apps, and you can install those apps into your mobile, and correspondingly when you will click on this mobile, automatically that application will run, and within that application, whatever domain knowledge is there, whatever films is there, whatever PPTs is there, that will be accepted. You can just search into your mobile. So first of all, let us see that what is the definition of e-learning. E-learning is, the first definition is says that is internet enabled learning, that we know already, and it gives us the opportunity to allow the people and organizations to keep up with the rapid changes that define the internet world. It also uses the network technologies to create, foster, deliver, and facilitate the learning. And it is also defined as a force which allows the people to keep up ahead of the rapidly changing global economy. That means e-learning consists of the network technologies, that consists of the opportunity to allow the people to connect over the global network. It is basically the internet enabled learning. That means without internet you will be dead. And it is a force, and it is a very strong force which keep pace with the global changing economy. So before starting creating the e-learning material, let us see that where are the e-learning already in e-learning content are available, so that we teachers can access. You all are the teachers only, different remote centers. So we teachers, we can access those e-learning material from the specific website, and then we can use it. And after that we can create on our own, and then we can the new it doesn't mean that anything repeatedly we will make the videos. If those videos are available and if it is understood by the students, there is no point to create the videos again and again. So these are the links where all the materials are are there, so that we teachers can access it and can teach the students. First is your coursera.org. Maximum of you teachers must be using that. That is your www.coursera.org. So this is your website, that is your www.coursera.org. So in this website there are 16 best universities who are there. So they have introduced into it all the participated into it, and you can get the online material into free material. You can just get it. Another in India, that was actually consortium all over the world, Coursera.org, for where the MIT and every Harvard University and all these, the best universities of the world, they have participated into it. In India, the MHRD has given an initiative that is through NMEICT, that you know, that is your National Mission of Education through ICT. So through NMEICT, that different consortiums have been created in IITs and in various good universities where this material has been created and that has been stored. One is your, that is your, I have given, that is your CC, e-content portal. That is, you can just search it, and definitely I must have given. The website is your http:// that is your cc.nic.in. I'll just write it here. That is your http:// cc dot nic dot in. So this is your website, that is your http://cc.nic.in. So this is your consortium for educational communication. As I have told you, this is the site, and in this site you see there is a different streams are there. One is your art, culture, literature, language, social science, management, professional courses, and in engineering and medical science. And here you have the select stream. Here you have seen, that is your, here it has been written, that is your select stream, and next it has been written, that is your select subject. And in this select stream you can select, that is a combo box, and you can select any stream. And similarly, for example, you are going to computer engineering, and there you can get the subjects, for example, C, C++, and Java, and all these languages. And in whatever language you want the films, you want the videos, you click on this, and all the videos in that stream will be appear to you. And in any video film, you can just show to your students, and it is a very interactive videos. So this is your consortium for educational communication. Another one is your PG Pathshala. You have seen that is name is your PG Pathshala. And the website also I have given in the below, that is your http://epgp, right? EPGP, that means your electronic e-learning PG Pathshala .inflipnet.ac.in. The website is given below. So this PG Pathshala, this is only for the PG courses, not only in engineering, in the graduation courses or some PG other courses. If you want in PG in architecture or PG in you can say the any other, for example, in literature or something. So you can get all the postgraduate level courses there, including engineering postgraduate courses, including various branches, not only in computer science, in civil, in electronics, wherever you are, you want to see this subjects, you can just click on it and you can get all the videos available there. Just like as your NPTEL. Similarly, NPTEL, of course, definitely it is helpful for all the engineering students. But if we can connect, if we want to teach the diploma students, so NPTEL level is very high. So, but corresponding to this, if you want that, you want to show the films to the students of this, to the diploma students of this PG subject. So these have been created very basic way and very interactive way. So you can just teach your students with those videos that is available in PG Pathshala. E-content in 77 subjects they have created. So this is the example website, the screenshot of this PG Pathshala. Besides this, we have the spoken tutorial. I suppose that everyone know that about the spoken tutorial. That is your spoken-tutorial.org. It is a very good, very interesting, and very student-friendly website where the students can learn it at their own pace, and it is offline materials are available. You can give it, the link can be given to the students. Students can learn their own pace, and afterwards they take some exams also, online exams, and they give the certificates to the students. Similarly, NPTEL, and corresponding to NPTEL, we have the NCTL. NCTL is your NITTTR Chandigarh Technology Enabled Learning. And in NCTL also we have nearly 800 videos have been loaded in case of all the branches, including the education, applied science, civil, sustainable rural development, and all the engineering department. All the videos are available, and you can just check it, and you can, whatever is applicable to you, you can download or you can show to your students. And we are in the process of creating. For example, these classes, whatever we have, you have attended in this week, all these videos are available in YouTube. And the ETV department, what they are doing, that YouTube videos only, they directly, if you want to see, you can go to YouTube and you can see on the date wise, or otherwise they are editing also, and edited video films have been loaded into the NCTL. Similarly, another one is your virtual lab. You must have seen, that is your virtual lab. Virtual lab means that is your laboratory where you can, sitting at the remote area, you can do all these experiments very interactively. That website is www.vlab.in. IIT Delhi, IIT Roorkee, IIT Kanpur, and IIT mostly IIT Chennai. These 4 IITs have created these virtual labs, and in vlab.co.in, for example, if you want to go to the civil engineering, you can see that these are the experiments, and each experiment they will tell you about what will be the specification, what will be, how it can be performed, and you can perform also virtually all these experiments. You can get it, and you can get the knowledge. For example, if some institutes, we are the academic institutes, and we don't have so much the infrastructure so that we can do each and every experiment in our own institute. It is not possible. So some experiments, if you cannot show to your students, or the students cannot get the scope to do it personally on the hands-on experience, if they cannot do, they can even fill it with the help of this virtual laboratory. So it is very useful, and it is very interactive also, and students can learn through it that what will be the, can feel that what is the experiment is, right? These products have been created all by the NMEICT project governed by the MHRD. So this is your screenshot of spoken tutorial. This is the screenshot of NPTEL that already I suppose that you must be using it definitely. This is your NCTL, and what our NITTTR Chandigarh is doing, and in the left hand side you can see that these are all the branches it has been given. These are all the branches names, and accordingly you can just select on it in any branches. And this is applied science, civil, computer science, curriculum development, education, and all the pedagogical, all the modules are available, and you can just see, and you can just increase your knowledge also, and you can show to your students. Even if you give the link to the students at the leisure time, they can see it, and they can increase their knowledge. So you as a teacher, what is your duty? Just to push up the students to do it. Otherwise, students are definitely capable of doing their own. So you have to just give them the link and give them the, you have to just push up, and definitely the students are able to do it, and they can learn many more things with these videos. So this is the screenshot of the virtual labs where the IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur and IIT Kharagpur. I was wrong, that is IIT Chennai is not. I think in the below IIT Chennai must be also must have joined. This is a screenshot. Another is your Enlist National Library. Nowadays we are working with this National Digital Library. So Enlist is a national library and the information services, and this is an infrastructure for scholarly content. What we do, this is the Enlist screenshot of Enlist. The website name is enlist.inflibnet.ac.in. I'll just write it here if it is possible. Enlist dot inflibnet.ac.in, right? So enlist.inflibnet.ac.in. I suppose if it is not visible now, it must be visible to you. Enlist.inflibnet.ac.in. So here we have the login and password. What you can do as an institute, you can log in to this library, and all your faculty and the students will be able to access the journals and the books whichever is available in Enlist. Only I think 6,000 or 7,000 rupees is required per institute. You can just check it. Now it must have increased also. I have not seen recently that what is the price of registering it. So your institute can register into it and can see it, and all these materials, the journals and the many good journals are linked as there. So you can just access it and you can just do it in your own work. So what are the main steps of e-content generation that we can now e-content generation? Whatever I have seen that I have shown, that is what are the e-contents available nowadays in India, right? Now how can you create your e-content? There are three dominants you can say. One is your text dominance, where you can see this is your text dominance. This is your text dominance, and here you can write the law or hypothesis or theorems, whatever you want to write. And this is your picture, whatever you want to show, and here it is your animation. Now one is your text dominance, another is your animation dominance, and this one is your speaker dominance. Whoever is speaking, that dominance can be given. So in what way we are showing the videos to you, that is also appearing in the same method. Sometimes we are showing the PPT presentation, sometimes we are showing the speakers, and sometimes we are showing that whatever she or he is writing or the text that we are showing. So this is the three different main methods of planning the presentation. So there are different types of tools are available for e-content generation. I'll just say some main parts. That is one is your production tool and another is your learning tool. With the help of the production tool, we can just create our own e-content, and with the help of the learning tool, we can post or we can host our material into the website. So in case of the production tool, in the left hand side you can see there is an authoring tool. Here it is an authoring tool. Next is your content management tool. Except these two things, I will come at later that what is authoring tool and what is CMS. Otherwise, any other tools, whatever it is given, all these things. One is your audio editing tool, that that which is used for the editing of the audio. Similarly, audio editing tool, I will say the software what we are using. In case of the commercial software, we can say SoundForge is the software which is used for the audio editing tool, and otherwise we can use the in open source we use the I think Audacity, that we are using for the audio editing tool. Similarly, another is your video editing tool. For the video editing, you know that the students are definitely knowing that how to cut the videos, how to this, and how to edit the videos also. That can be done with the help of the different types of tools. Graphic tool, you know, that is your Photoshop that we are using for the graphic tool or the image editing tool. In case of the open source, if I say, we use the SketchUp or some other tools also for using this graphic modifications. Animation tool, the customized or the commercial tool we use as Flash basically, but open source we use the Blender, right? Blender is used for the animation. Similarly, you can get many types of the simulation tool also. Now come to the authoring tool. Basically, the basic idea of authoring tool is that to integrate all these tools, all these audios, videos, multimedia, animation, simulation, who will integrate this? The authoring software will integrate this. Before development of the open source, we used to use the director or the Macromedia authorware. These two software we used to do with the for this authoring tool, for with which we have created many more that CAI packages, computer aided integration packages. But after the development of the open source tool, that is your CMS, content management system, has been created and has been developed, where we can use many more open source tools. For example, your PHP, that can be used as a content management tool, PHP and MySQL. Joomla LMS is also there, that is your learning management, and as well as the CMS also. This type of CMS softwares we can use for creating the open source material, e-learning material. In case of the learning tools, why this learning tool is important, because after you created the material, it should be hosted into your website. So hosting is possible only with the help of the learning management tool. As I have given learning management system, learning content management system. This is your learning management system it is giving. And next is your learning content management system. So with the LMS you can only learn it. With the LCMS you can create it and you can learn it. Both of the procedure can be done. In today's class, whatever demo I want to give you with the help of the toolbook, that is the one part of LCMS. That can be, you can learn it also, or you can create also, and you can publish also. Similarly, the other softwares I have given here, that is your e-portfolio, that is given e-portfolio, then testing tool, online conferencing tool, virtual classroom, weblog, then Wikipedia. That is also one type of learning tool you can see. You can call it is a learning tool, Wikipedia. So these are the various tools or the technologies which we can use for the e-content generation and also for the publishing the material. So this is our production tool, authorware and director, and I have told you these are the authoring tools. Audio editing tool I have given Audacity, then video editing tool, Video Cutter, graphic tools I have told, the SketchUp and all these things we can use. And I have told you about the content management, what is the difference between the content management system and the LMS also. So this PHP, the full form is your hypertext preprocessor. H for hypertext, one P is for pre, another P is for processor. So the full form is your hypertext preprocessor, which is used for the, as a scripting, it is a scripting language and it is used for the e-learning development or the web development cases. Security is more. So these are the various learning tools that I have told you. LMS also dynamic content generations के लिए use करते हैं. What is the difference between the HTML and DHTML or PHP? It is that HTML, what we used to do to create the material, that was the static content generation software or the static content generation language. And in PHP, we can say that is for the dynamic content generation, for creating the quizzes, for creating the the interactive feedback system, that is possible in case of the PHP. So that is told that that is why we tell that PHP is used for the dynamic content generation. So what website designing and the any creation of the material you can do with the help of this open source software, and permanently you can host it also into your website. So these are all the learning management system: toolbook, tutor, accolade, SCORM. Toolbook, I will tell you that what do you mean by toolbook. Another thing I just want to tell you about, give you the just knowledge about the Moodle. You must have heard that Moodle is used for the is a strong LMS for management of our system, academic system, hostel system. That is also for that is also has been created with the help of this Moodle software. Moodle full form is your modular object oriented dynamic learning environment. With this you can create your own environment, you can customize your environment, and you can use for your own organization also, for creating your own module for your academic system, for your teaching system, for faculty system, for student system, for assignment module, for quizzes module. Every module are there, so you can these modules are present. You have to just customize all these modules according to your organization. Then you can create your own LMS, that is your learning management system. It is a software package, it is open source, but to install the Moodle, we have to install the server, that is known as your Apache server, which is known as your WAMP server. WAMP server is full form is your Windows, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. Otherwise, you can use the XAMPP server also, or the LAMP server also. LAMP is for Linux oriented server. So this is an open source e-learning system. Now let me go directly to the toolbook, that is that software, the demo of this software. I will go to that. So before starting this toolbook, this is a toolbook instructor. So before starting toolbook, I just want to tell you there are three parts you can say for the toolbook. One is your toolbook assistant, another is your toolbook instructor, and third one, what I am going to do today, that is your toolbook instructor, and third one is your toolbook neuron. Toolbook assistant is used to create only the static content into your material. Toolbook instructor we use for creating the dynamic content generation, where we will create the quizzes, we can create the feedback module, we can create some interaction with the users and all these things. Toolbook neuron is used for publishing the toolbook material into your website. So there are three parts: toolbook assistant, toolbook neuron, toolbook instructor, and third one is your toolbook neuron. Right? So when we start the toolbook, it will ask, I will just say that as your quick specialist so that we can just create very quickly. So this is the starting of your toolbook. Okay. Now in the right hand side, I have to just check it whether we can write it or not. Okay. Now in the left hand side, there is a there are in toolbook there are some buttons are available here. I'll just tell one by one. That is your action objects. First one is your action objects. Second one is your buttons. If you want to create your buttons in action objects, what are there? For example, that you want to give the delay, you want to give the timer. For example, if you are giving the students the quiz system, and you are giving that after 10 seconds or the 20 seconds or the 30 seconds, these three questions will be removed automatically. That time you have to give the timer. So all these actions, if you want to give, you have to use these action objects. Or if you want to give some, you create some buttons, then you have to give this button options. Then draw objects. Draw objects means that you can create any objects which are available here. Then you can draw it, you can color it, all these things in your material. If you want to do some, objects, if you want to draw. Then is your media players. Media players is your, for example, into your material, you want to play something. That means you want to play another video onto it. Then you can give this media player, flash media player, and you can connect your that link or video into it. That whenever you will click on that media player button, then automatically that video will run. So these type of things can be done with the help of the media players. Then is your navigation objects. Navigation objects, we know that is your, if you want to go next page, if you want to go next to next page, previous page, first page, last page, if you want to jump to another page. So all these navigations can be done with the help of the navigational objects. Then is your questions. Questions is your, these are used for the, the quizzes. If you want to give the multiple choice questions, if you want to give true and false questions, and also you can give, fill up the blanks. That is also possible. So there are three types of questions. One is your multiple choice, another is your true false, another is your various. Various means you can give the fill up the blanks or maximum 1 or 2 lines answer. So that can be also given by the quiz module. Then another is your scoring and tracking. That means after giving the quiz module, if you want that whatever students had attended or whatever attempted, then after that the score should be given to the students. So that can be given by the scoring and tracking. Then is a simulation objects. If you want to do the simulation into it, then we can do this. We can use the simulation objects. Next is your text fields. If you want to write anything into the text or into the list box or into some form of the combo box, then you can use this text boxes or the label boxes. Third, last one is your my objects. In my objects, you can create on your own objects. You have to write the programming and you have to create your own objects. I will just say one by one, just as an overview, so that you can just get to know that what type of material we can create. Say for example, we want to draw some objects. We want to draw, so we have to create it. We have to select it, and we have to just drag into it. Then the objects will be created. You can just increase the size, or you can just click also. And these are two buttons. I will just tell you. This is your first button. This is your properties window. That means if you want to change the properties of the object, then you can click the first button, that is your property button. Another was your third button. You can just see that is your yellow color button. This button is to write the programming on the object, and it is common to every object. It can be in media player object, it can be buttons, it can be in your placeholder objects, it can be navigational object. Wherever you want to write the programming, you have to just click on the third button. And if you want to change the properties or the characteristics of the object, then you have to click on the properties button. Now we have to just check it that we have to change the color. So that is a characteristic of the property. So we have clicked on the first button. Now we can check the whatever fill color you want to give, you can just give it and automatically the color will be changed. Very simple, right? And you don't have to learn computer, that I know computer or I know programming, that only I can do it. No. Anyone from architecture, from mechanical, from civil, who somewhat knows the operation of the computer, they can very easily create this material with the help of the toolbox. So this is your simple objects, how to create objects. Similarly, there are various types of objects, you can create it and you can change the characteristics. Another is your text fields, right? Text fields is used to write the text. For example, I am writing, I am just creating one text box. So this is your text box. I am just drag it into the working area. Now it is asking 2 points. First point, if it is not visible, don't worry. I am just telling you, first point is your auto border. This is auto border. That means automatically it will give the border or not. It says it will toggle border between author and the reader mode. Now the point is your, what do you mean by the author and reader mode? As you read any book, you know the two persons are associated with it. One is your author who is writing a book, and another one is your reader who is reading a book. So whenever we will design our material, we are the author, and whenever we will view this material, the user will be the reader. So these are the two modes where we will create, that is your author mode, and where we will view the material, that will be my reader mode. Now I am in your author mode, where we are creating our material. So it is telling that it toggles border. Toggles border matlab, if there is a border in the reader author mode, then we cannot see in the reader mode. It will toggle between the author and the reader mode. If it is seen into the author mode, then it will not be seen into the reader mode. Or if it is not visible in the author mode, it will be seen into the reader mode. That is the toggling. For example, let me write. If we click it, that is your auto border, toggles border between reader and author mode. You are saying that it is okay. Now if we are writing something, for example, we are writing any character, and if we want to view it, if you want to view it, we have to go to view, and then is your reader mode. You see the border is not available. Because we have seen into the author mode, so it is not available into the reader mode. But again, I am going to the author mode again, so that we can do something. Now if we draw any text, and if we don't give this, that means we don't want auto border. We want whatever we are seeing into the author mode, it will be seen into the reader mode. That means we have just unchecked the button. If we said okay, and if we write something here, then we will see now it is border we are seeing. Similarly, in the reader mode also the border will be visible to you. Very simple, right? So this is your simple text box. Other than this, there are many text boxes. This is your call out text box. You know that somewhere we can give this type of text box when we want to show something, right? For example, this is your diagram, and you want to show something in this diagram, so you can just write it and delete it, and you can just write it, this is your the pentagon or something. So this type of uses are there in call out text. Other than this, there is a date field and the page number. Date field, it is telling that 12/5/2003, but whenever you will go to the reader mode, it will give today's date, that is your 12th February 2016. Now you can change your DDMMYY format, MMDDYY format, whatever format you want to give, you can go to the properties and you can change it, change the properties of the date format. Similarly, another was is your page number. So display page number, that is one option. That is your page number. It is giving page 1 of 16, but nothing to do it in. If you create the more number of pages, automatically it will give page 1 of 2 or 2 of 2 like this. For example, if we insert some new page, let me insert the new page again. That is name I have to give. That is page number 2. If I have given the page number 2. And here, for example, we are drawing some, square or some triangle just to show the pages. For example, we are showing here. So this is my triangle and this is my object. And here also, if we give some, we go to the text field and if we give some page number. So this is my page 2 and the first one was my page 1. This was my page 1. Right? Now, if you want to see the reader mode, automatically it will give page 1 of 2 and next page it will give page 2 of 2. You don't have to write any program, automatically the page numbers will be set. Right? So this is your page number. Similarly, you can get many options like combo box. Right? This is your combo box and whatever you want to write, you can just write into it. Let's say, for example, if you write something, right? If you want to write, for example, some Kolkata, then you say from Assam, then you say Bihar, or you can say that it is UP. So this type of, if you have written something, right? So you can just delete it. Now, whenever you will go to the view and reader mode, and if you click on it, then you will see that this list will be appearing to you. You have not written any program. Same thing if you want to write a program in other languages, you know that how much cumbersome it will be to write a program to draw the combo box and to add the items into it, right? So this is your very simple and very user friendly software. Similarly, a combo box, you can another option is that is a marquee. Marquee is your, that whenever you will see, that is your in website, you see that from the right hand side to left hand side there is a moving text is coming. That is known as your marquee. So it is telling that what you want to give in the marquee, whatever text you want to give in the marquee. So I am giving that welcome to NITTTR Chandigarh. For example, I am giving it that. So you say OK, so it has been written, and the text, the bold, if you want to bold and if you want to change the color, you can go again to the properties and you can just check it. That is your the font. You can just go into the font and you can say bold, italic. Then you can you just size change and all these things, right? If you say OK, and now if you whenever you will see it, that is your reader mode, you will see within this box it will be coming as a marquee. That means welcome to NITTTR Chandigarh, welcome to NITTTR Chandigarh, like this. Whatever, how much size you will be giving to the box, that matters, right? If you give to the whole page, then you can see to the whole page only. So this is your marquee. Similarly, you have the list box and some other bulleted box, right? You are seeing that is your, sorry. So this is your bulleted box. You will get the bullet box or some graphics you can just add into it. So it will be the bulleted box. Similarly, you will get the list box and time field also you can give. So this is your time field. So whatever time you want to see, by default it will come. That is your time. That is 10:51. That is your time it is showing, right? So this is about your text objects. There are various objects. It is not possible to complete within this half an hour or 1 hour class. So I will just give the overview. So these are the text fields with which you can write something and you can create your own material. Similarly, let me take another page, blank page, where I can show the other objects also. So this is my third page. Now I will just show you, that is your, what do you mean by the buttons, right? Okay, before buttons, just I want to show about the navigation objects. Now what is the navigation objects? I have told you basic navigation objects is your first page, next page, last page, previous page. These are the basic navigational objects. So here the buttons are available. For example, this is your first page. I will say just you drag it, that's all. This automatically program will be there to create, to go to the first page. Similarly, you can give it to the previous page, right? Or you can just say, okay, let me go to the another page, and if you gave to the last page, here I am giving the last page, and also I am giving, for example, the next page, and also I am giving the previous page. So these 3 pages I have given. Similarly, if you want to go to the first page, and here I want to give that go to the last page, and also I am giving that go to the next page. For example, there are 2 buttons, right? Like this. Now if you want to see it, for example, if I go to the reader mode and you just say last, so it will go to the last. If you come to the first, again it will come to the first. If you say next, it will go to the next. If you again say next, it will go to the next. If you want to come to the previous, it will come to the previous. If you go to the last, it will go to the last. So you can see that in the simple buttons, we don't have to write any program. Wherever you want to jump in any pages, you can just write to the first page and last page. Now question is that if you want to jump to the specific page, these buttons are available only to go to the first, last, previous, next, and all these pages. Now if you want to write your own program, and if you want to go to the specific page, then what you will do? You have to write your own program. There is no other way. But you don't have to worry about that you don't know the programming language. I will just show simple button and how to write a simple language, simple program, that if you click on it, it will go to the next some page, right? Let me come to the another page, that is your, say, last page only I am giving. So I am creating one button. So these are the style of the buttons, right? Radio buttons, check buttons, some buttons. This is also checkbox. This is radio button 3D. Simple push button are there, command button are there. Whatever button you have to just choose it according to your requirement or according to your choice. So let me just draw the simple push button. Here you can write next, previous, all these things. In the properties window, you can just write and you can just change the text. For example, if you want to write instead of button, you want to write next, so you can do it. I'll just show you that where we can write the programming. I have told you that when you write the programming, you have to go to the third button, right? You have to click to the third button, then only you can write something into the object, any object. Then I have to click on this right button. Now it must not be visible to you. I am just telling that it is written on click. This is an event. Actually, when you want to write in any object, we say this is your event driven programming. That means all the events are written. You have to just click on it, and what you want, you have to write on it. So it is giving on click. That means when you will click on the button, what do you want? आप क्या चाहते हैं? आप चाहते हैं कि it should go to the previous page. ये हम चाहते हैं. जब हम लोग इस बटन में क्लिक करेंगे, it will go to the previous page. Now we have to write the program. Now we have to click on the insert, right? we have to click on the insert, then we have to click the action because it is an action script. It is known as your action script. That means when you will click the button, what action you want. So I have to click on the action. In action, there are some options are available: general option, object, prompts, navigation, scoring, media. That means you want to give the scoring, or you want to prompt something, or if you want to display something, or if you want to change your page. That means navigational operation you want. So I want the navigation action, so I have gone to the navigation. Now in the navigation there are three options are available. One is your go to page, that means कौन से पेज में आप जाना चाहते हैं. Next is your exit lesson. If you click on it, it will exit from this lesson. Second is your display the document. If you click on it, any document you want to display. Document means any PDF. For example, if you want to display any Word document, if you want to display, then you have to click on the display document and you have to give it that what document you want to display. Now I will go to the go to page option because I want to go to the previous page if you want to click that button. So I have just click on the go to page. Now it is asking that in what page you want to go. So I am giving that in what page I want to go. I want to go to the previous page. I have to just click it. You don't have to write any program. Automatically it will write the program for you. You have to just click it and it will write a program for you. So I have written previous page and I have said OK. Then automatically it is writing on click, go to the previous page. It has been written for you. You have not written, you don't know how to write the programming. You have just click on it and automatically it has been written for you. Now you say OK, then yes, and then OK, all these things you have done. Yes or OK that you want to write, you want to execute. Now when you go to the view and reader mode, and if you click on it, this button, automatically it will come to the previous page. This is very simple program. Similarly, you can write your own program. For example, I have shown you that is your combo box. I have shown you that here there is a combo box. For example, if you want to click Assam, then what should come to you? If you click, for example, first year student, then the first year student list will come to you. If you click the second year student, the second year student list will come to you. That you have to write the program on your own and then it will be visible to you. Now to write the program, you have seen that not so much effort you have to give to the toolbook. Toolbook will write on its own. So this is your button programming. Another navigation also I have shown you. Then for example, I will just tell you about the quizzes. So quizzes, for quizzes, anyone, any new page, let me introduce. That is your page, for example, 4. This is your 4th page. Let me introduce. That is your 4th page. Now I will tell you that what are the quizzes, how to write the quizzes. For example, we are selecting the multiple choice questions. Now, if we want to click the multiple choice question, these are the various formats. These are the various designs, you can say. Formats are the same. That will be multiple 3 or 4 questions, and you have to give the answers. Then if the answer is correct, then student will get the marks. If the answer is wrong, then the student will not get the marks. So this is the basic concept of the multiple choice questions. So similar concept is everywhere, only the designing of the problems, designing of the questions will be different. For example, simple design I am taking, that is this is your design. You have seen that is your 4 multiple choices: choice 1, choice 2, choice 3 and choice 4. You can add also or you can delete also. Now choice means these are my choices, that means these are my answers. You have to give the answers. Questions मैंने अभी तक लिखा नहीं, मैंने सिर्फ अभी आंसर्स के जो choices हैं that I have dragged into it and I have to write that what are the choices. Now let me write the choices. So these are choices can be written in these buttons. These are tabs are there. One tab is your, second tab is your answers. So you can write your own answers here. I have to just click it. That is my choice 1. When you want to change this choice 1, you have to just double click it, and then this choice 1 will come before you. Now you can write in your own the answer. For example, the answers is your say first answer is your 20, right? Next answers, for example, just 60, right? Third answers I am giving, that is your 40, and fourth answers, for example, I am giving 0. So this is my, these are my 4 answers. You can delete the answers, you can add it or you can delete it. That can be done. There is no problem, right? So these are my 4 choices. Now the green tick sign means that this is my right answer. This is my right answer. So you can just click on it. So it will be, the wrong answer. It will be given as a wrong answer. And what is the correct answer, that you can click on it, because 0 is my right answer. That the teacher knows that what is should be the right answer and what should be the wrong answer. So these 3 are the wrong answers and this is my right answer. So whenever you have given the right answer and wrong answer, another point you have to given just like as your immediate feedback. The 4th one is, after that the second tab is your scoring. Scoring says that for the wrong answer 0 mark is there, for the right answer 1 mark is there. That you can give. 1 mark you can give the negative marks also. For one, after besides this 1 mark, if you want to give 2 marks, then you can give it. That means if the answer is right, 2 marks for the each answer, and the wrong answer, that will be -1. So that is depends on the teacher that what marks they want to associate with the each question. So these are my scores or the marks. Third one is your immediate feedback. Immediate feedback means that is immediately the feedback will come that the student has done wrong. That means if the student click on 20, then immediately it will be coming that your answer is incorrect, or immediately it will be coming that your answer is correct. So if you don't want, the student should not know that it is correct or incorrect, you have to just delete this feedback text. You have to just delete this feedback text. This is your feedback text. So you have to just delete it. For each and every option, you have to just delete it. That means wherever it is incorrect or correct it is written, so you have to delete this option. So I'm just, sorry. You go to the immediate feedback, then you can delete it. Similarly for zeros also, the correct option is there, then also you have to delete it. So we have deleted the immediate feedbacks and we have given the 4 correct choices, and we have given the 0 for wrong answer and 1 for your positive or right answer. Then whenever you have given, then you can say okay. So these are your answers and these are your the choices, and finally you have to give the question. I have not given still I have not given the question. So let me write the question first. So to write the question again, I will write the text field definitely. So I will just drag the text field, and here I will write the program. I will write the question that what is the result of 0 by 20. This is my question. So what will be the answer? That answer will be 0. So this is my question. These are my answers. And finally, what I have to give? I have to give the score. That means if the student has tick mark on the 0, then he will get the 1 out of 1 question. This is my 1 question only. So he will get out of 1, he will get 1. So we have to give the scoring. So in the scoring and tracking options, I will go to the scoring and tracking option, and here I will give the scoring this page or show score. There are three scoring options. One is your show score. Show score means that per question it will give the scoring. Score this page means that in one page there are three questions, then how to give, out of three what marks the student has got. And another is your score this quiz. Quiz means in 3 pages, for example, you have written the 15 questions. Then after that you are giving the score this quiz. Then automatically out of 15, what is the student score that the student will get. So this is automatically, you don't have to write, you have to just drag it. It will understand that how many questions have been written and how to give the quizzes answer or the scoring score of the quizzes. So this is one question only. I am giving the show score and we will say okay. Then if we want to view that, we are giving the view. Now if we say 20, I am giving just click on the 20. I have selected 20. Now if we say show score, it is giving 0 out of 1. That means only one question and the student has scored 0 into it. Now if you click on 0, then if we say show score, then it is giving 1 out of 1. That means one question and the student has scored 1. So it is a very interactive one, so that you can create your own material, and after the material you have completed, you can give some 10-15 questions. Students can attempt into it, and finally he or she can see the question answer. Similarly, you can give some, after that, when the score, you can program it like this, that after the student has submitted or the scoring has been shown to you, after that your answers will be displayed. So you can create your answers, and beforehand it will not be shown to the student, and whenever the student has seen the scoring, then automatically it can be given, that automatically it can be checked it that the scoring has been the result or the answers has been produced before the student. So it can be done. So this is the very useful language or the useful software for the faculty, so that they can create their own e-learning material, and that is applicable for all faculty members in any branches. They can create your own material, and it can be taught to the student very interactively. Even students can use it also when they give the presentation to their the project presentation, or they can give some presentation on some topic. Then they can use this tool book to prepare the presentation also, and finally they can put some questions to their friends, that after my presentation these are the questions, anyone who can answer it. So it will be some interactive way of teaching learning. So these tool you can use for your teaching learning purposes, for interactively creating your material. So this is just a demo purposes I have shown you, because in toolbook we have the 1 week courses in computer science department, that how to create the e-learning material using toolbook, or the web content development using toolbook. So if you are interested, then you can just look at the OPLAN of the computer science department. You can come to computer science department to learn more and more. Otherwise, this toolbook, if you buy it, it is of course the commercial software, and if you want to buy it, then you can just communicate with their proprietary software, the purchase, whoever is giving the proprietary software. This is the proprietary software, and you can purchase it for your own institute, and they give for unlimited licenses. So if you buy once, then all your faculty member can use it for the whole life. So it is very important and useful software, though the institutes can buy it, or if they come to NITTTRCHD, we will be pleased to give you the CD of this software, where the documentation and all the tutorials will be given to you. If you come to Chandigarh, you can meet me. I can give you the CD of this toolbook software, because we had purchased it and it is for unlimited licenses. And if you want to buy on your own, you are most welcome. Thank you very much. This is all about your today's class, that is your media tools for teaching and learning, where I had tried to give you that what are the teaching learning materials available to you, which you can use it, and how can you can use your hardware equipment to create your own material, or you can interactively you can use those hardware devices so that your lecture becomes more and more interactive, or you can use how can you use the software toolbook to create the e-content material very interactively, which will be applicable for your own students also. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, you are welcome. GIT Jaipur, if you have any questions, you are welcome.
No, ma'am. We have very much taught us.
Okay, thank you. GNA University, if you have any questions.
Ma'am, good morning.
Good morning, Thiraj साहब, कैसे हैं?
Fine, thank you very much. It was a very good lecture
Thank you.
and very informative. Toolbook, I want to ask that most of the things we publish this day through PowerPoint. Can we, how is Toolbook beneficial with the PowerPoint?
Toolbook is beneficial in the sense that PowerPoint is one thing, that is your PPT presentation to show to the students. If you create the e-content toolbook, then you can publish it into your local server, intranet server, and automatically that it can be viewed to and to all the students. It gets hosted into your.
Fine, thank you. Yeah, and we can integrate some, as you told that we can integrate Visual Basic, etc.
It is completely different. The Visual Basic for the different types of application. Toolbook is different types of application. Visual Basic is we use for the real-time applications. For example, if you want to create a software for the any type of .NET Visual Studio .NET, now it is Visual Basic नहीं use करते, Visual Studio .NET use करते हैं. So VB.NET and ASP.NET are used for the basically web-based applications के लिए. Toolbook is basically used for the e-content material के लिए. दोनों की different.
Okay, and is it compatible very well with PowerPoint or no? As you said, perhaps I consider now that it is not integrated with PowerPoint. You have to only import the applications later.
So till now, the toolbook file is your .tbk. Now, till today, PowerPoint does not support the TBK file to install into it or to import into it. Till today, it is not. TBK file is completely used separately. PPT can be used separately. Both cannot be integrated.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, GIT Berhampur. Oh, honey. Okay, then thank you so much. Then I think 11:30 or 11:30. Then at 11:30 again, your next session will be started. Thank you so much, and all the best.
Let us start.
Yes.
That's it. Okay. Very good mornings. Welcome to the second last session of the second last or morning session of the final day of the program. I'm Amadev Singh, Assistant Professor in Entrepreneurship Development and Industrial Coordination Department at NITTTRCH Chandigarh, National Institute of Technical Teachers Training in Chandigarh. And before starting the session, I just wish to make sure that all of us are together. First, I request to confirm whether GATE, Behrampur, Odisha is with us. Okay, okay, they are not there. Okay, Global Institute of Technology, Jaipur, you are with us, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. And then we have GNA University, Phagwara. Are you with us? Okay, okay, thank you. Okay, let us start with the present audience. Okay, that session we are going to talk upon or interact is entrepreneurship development. So basically, the PPT is kept so that we are online or in line with the basics of entrepreneurship. But it is not limited to this presentation only. This is just a basic presentation. But how I will elaborate upon is through examples from my personal experiences and with my different types of people with whom I have come across during my whole past life. And you can also ask any kind of questions, queries related to entrepreneurship apart from this PPT. This PPT will be a basic form, but more important will be the interaction. So I will go by the PPT and with the examples from my side, but it is free anywhere during the presentation or after the presentation. We can interact in a two-way mode also, so that a learning outcome is there. Okay, thank you. With this, I start with the theme for the today's session. It is objective for this session is the main thrust of this session is to bring forward an orientation towards entrepreneurship development in present times. That's it. Can anybody share who is an entrepreneur from Global Institute of Technology, GIT Jaipur? Who is an entrepreneur? GIT Jaipur. Who is an entrepreneur, sir? Can you make out? Can somebody define who is an entrepreneur?
Sir, entrepreneur is a person who start his own business or start a company or things, sir.
That's it. Thank you very much. Any other person who would like to add upon? कोई और पर्सन जो एंटरप्रेन्योर की कोई और डेफिनेशन देना चाहे?
No, sir.
Thank you. According to some literature researchers and experts in the field of entrepreneurship, according to Mark Kazan, an entrepreneur is someone who specializes in taking judgmental decisions about the coordination of scarce resources. From the point of view of Mark Kazan, a person who observes that the resources are scarce and how to get productivity and profitability out of those resources is an entrepreneur. According to JB Say, an entrepreneur is a person who shifts economic resources out of an area of lower productivity and yield into an area of higher productivity and greater yield. It means आपके पास resources हैं, but आपकी productivity lower है, वहाँ पे उसके रिटर्न में आपको बेनिफिट्स उतने नहीं मिल रहे, रिटर्न्स उतने नहीं मिल रहे, but he shifts into an area of higher productivity and greater yield. According to Cantillon, entrepreneur is an agent who purchases the means of production for combination into marketable products. Cantillon का कहना है, उनका observation है कि entrepreneur is an agent who purchases, means he is an intermediary who purchases a means of production for combination into marketable products. For example, हम सभी potatoes की growing तो farmers करते हैं, but not all the farmers convert potato into potato chips. ठीक, अगर पोटैटो को देखें तो उसका रेट है हमारा 10 रुपए किलो और 15 रुपए किलो और मे बी 7 रुपए किलो, अगर आप 10 किलो इकट्ठा लेते हैं, 5 किलो लेते हैं. बट व्हेन यू कन्वर्ट इट, यू हैव अ मशीनरी, यू हैव अ प्लांट, you convert it into the chips, you package it, and then you sell into the market. You have for certain 100 grams, you have a good amount of money you get. So entrepreneur is an agent who purchases the means of production for combination into marketable products. Then according to Deving, entrepreneur is like a business promoter who transforms idea into a profitable business. He has qualities of imagination, initiative, judgment and restraint. अगर डेविंग की डेफिनेशन देखें तो उनका मानना है कि ideas here I would like to elaborate upon the difference between creativity and innovation. Creativity is that a person's individual initiative. For example, I do a thing in a new way. That is creativity. But it can be fostered कि एक ग्रुप से आप creativity निकाल सकते हैं. But innovation वो तब ही कहलाएगी जब उस आप creative group से एक प्रोडक्ट या सर्विस डिजाइन करके मार्केट को ऑफर कर पाए. And it is sellable. If it is able to generate the trade, then it comes into इनोवेशन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल हम जो म्यूजिक सिस्टम्स हैं, पहले भी हमारे पास रेडियोज होते थे बड़े बड़े हमारे पेरेंट्स एल्डर्स के पास. फिर उसके बाद एप्पल थॉट ऑफ कि हम उसको पोर्टेबल काइंड ऑफ डिवाइस में म्यूजिक को लेके आना है, तो दे डिजाइन्ड अ आईपॉड. तो टू थिंक ऑफ दैट मैं इतने रेडियो की जगह छोटा सा कोई ऐसी चीज करूं कि जिसमें पोर्टेबिलिटी में मेरे को म्यूजिक मिल पाए. When I am traveling, I am able to carry, I can listen to the music. It means that is the creativity of a person. But it came into the form turned into innovation when a group of people or researchers or developers converted it into a product and designed that product and launched it in the market. That's it. So entrepreneur is like a business promoter who transforms the ideas into a profitable business. He has qualities of imagination. He is an imaginer. बहुत दूर की सोचते हैं. इनिशिएटिव एंड सोच के उसको उस पे काम रखने का मायदा भी रखते हैं. देन जजमेंट कि क्या किस टाइम पे क्या चीज करनी है एंड किस चीज को रोकना है. आई एम नॉट इस चीज को मैं डाउट नहीं करता. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे इसी पॉइंट पे मैं एक एलेबोरेट करना चाहूंगा कि आज से 1 ईयर बैक मैंने एक इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एक्सपो दिल्ली में हुआ था, तो मैंने वहां पे ये देखा था उसके एडवर्टाइजमेंट में कि 3D प्रिंटर वुड बी ऑन डिस्प्ले ड्यूरिंग दैट इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एक्सपो, बट उसको मैं देख नहीं पाया. तो व्हाट आई फाउंड इज कि 3D प्रिंटर से बहुत से प्रोडक्ट्स डिजाइन हो सकते हैं उस टाइम पे. तो जब मैंने इस बार आज से 3-4 मंथ्स बैक याहू पे एक पोस्ट पढ़ रहा था, तो उसमें व्हाट आई गॉट टू नो इज some shopping mall in a foreign country, they have come up with a room 3D जिसमें कि आप अपनी फैमिली के साथ जाएंगे, आपकी बॉडी का 3D स्कैन होगा, आप अपनी वाइफ के साथ बच्चों के साथ जाएं एंड आपका उसका एक मॉडल प्रिंट होके, जैसे हमारे पास स्पाइडरमैन और अदर कैरेक्टर्स के हमारे पास मॉडल्स रहते हैं, वैसा आपका मॉडल प्रिंट होके 3D शेप में आपको मिलेगा. यू कैन टेक इट अलॉन्ग विद यू. So it means there can be it is a form of imagination, initiative. Somebody thought it can be done, somebody took the decision, launched it into a product form, and किसी ने उस मशीन को बनाया भी, उसका पेटेंट्स भी उसके पास होंगे. Then judgment, किस टाइम पे लॉन्च करना है, एंड रिस्ट्रेंट किस चीज को रोकना है. अब यहाँ पे एक और चीज थोड़ा सा हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. रिस्ट्रेंट की जब हम बात करते हैं कि जैसे फेसबुक की बात करते हैं, तो फेसबुक के जो मार्क है हेड, तो आई डू नॉट कंसिडर हिम लेस देन अ प्रोफेसर, क्योंकि वो एक आचार्य भी हैं, प्रोफेसर भी हैं, बट आई एम मॉडर्न आचार्य. मैं उनको एक मॉडर्न आचार्य मानता हूँ. क्यों? क्योंकि ही नोज, बिजनेसमैन तो है, आपको पता है कि उन्होंने देखा कि एक पोस्ट आया था कि वो यूपी और समथिंग किसी स्टेट के, इंडियन स्टेट के गांव में जाके बच्चों से इंटरेक्ट किए आके. तो मेरा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू था कि क्यों, व्हाई, बट ही नोज कि उन्होंने इंडियन साइकोलॉजी कि वी पीपल लव टू इंटरेक्ट विद ईच अदर, नॉट ओनली इंडियंस, एवरीबॉडी अराउंड द ग्लोब, दे लव टू इंटरेक्ट विद ईच अदर, विद योर फ्रेंड्स, फैमिली मेंबर्स, एंड उन्होंने इस चीज को एक प्रोडक्ट शेप दिया। प्रोडक्ट शेप में फेसबुक सोशल मीडिया को अपग्रेड कर रहे हैं, फिर व्हाट्सएप आया। बट एट द सेम टाइम एक मैंने उनका पोस्ट पढ़ा रिसेंटली विद इन लास्ट फ्यू मंथ्स और बैक, they said there was a statement on post that Facebook wishes intends to go telepathic, कि फेसबुक टेलीपैथिक होना चाहता है, मतलब द मार्क सेज ही विशेस टू डिजाइन अ टेलीपैथिक इनिशिएटिव। तो आई डू नॉट डाउट इट। अगर मैं आज से 10 साल पहले 2000 आपका 2016 है, 2006 जब 5 में ये चीज सोचूं और मैं इस चीज की बात करूं कि क्या ये हो सकती है, तो मेरे को मेरे दोस्त 2 थप्पड़ लगाते हैं और कहते हैं यार क्या बोल रहा तू, व्हाट आर यू सेइंग। बट नहीं, नाउ आई डू नॉट डाउट इट, it can be done. It means there is a leader, there is a visionary person who knows, who imagines कि what can be the future perspective, कैसा हो सकता है, and who directs his teams, R&D टीम को कि वो उस पर काम करें और उसको प्रोडक्ट शेप में दे। हाँ, वो एक अलग चीज है, वो विजडम का पार्ट होता है कि उस चीज को यूज कैसे करना है, कि फॉर द कंस्ट्रक्टिव पर्पसेस और डिस्ट्रक्टिव पर्पसेस। तो उसमें फिर उसमें सिंपल सा मैं एक स्टेप देखता हूँ। अभी आजकल आपकी ऑनलाइन वॉचेस आ गई हैं, वॉचेस आपकी हैं कि आप यू कैन वेयर इट, स्मार्ट वॉचेस, एंड आप मैसेजिंग वगैरह ब्लूटूथ से उसको फोन से कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं, एंड यू कैन डू इट। आई टेक इट एज वन फॉर्म ऑफ दोज मूविंग टुवर्ड्स फास्टर कम्युनिकेशन, जिसको हम टेलीपैथी की तरफ मैं मान सकता हूँ। वर्चुअल रियलिटी, ऐसे कुछ आपके कीबोर्ड्स हैं कि वर्चुअल कीबोर्ड्स, कि वो आपकी रेज से आपकी एक प्रोजेक्टेड कीबोर्ड आपके टेबल पे होगा एंड आप उस पे टाइप करेंगे एंड इट विल बी टाइप्ड ऑन योर लैपटॉप और डेस्कटॉप स्क्रीन। It means people are going towards those kind of products and services where you need not have a physical product in hand, but it is physical may be there, but you need not कि हमने लैपटॉप को मैंने इसी पे ऑपरेट करना है। I can project a image of keyboard on the table, and on the table I can type and it will type on the laptop screen in your Microsoft MS Word format or any other format. That's it. So entrepreneur is like a business promoter who transforms the ideas into a profitable business. He has the qualities of imagination, initiative, judgment, and restraint. Then according to F. Risk Knight, it is entrepreneur who maximizes the profits by bearing uncertainty and risk. जब आप कुछ नया करने जा रहे हैं तो उसमें रिस्क भी है। रिस्क, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ रिस्क आर देयर। एक है रिस्क आपका फियर ऑफ फेलियर, कि क्या चीज वो मार्केट में काम करेगी नहीं करेगी। दूसरा क्या है, कंपटीशन का, कंपटीटर्स का। हम सर्विस में है, सर्विस में हमें पता है कि हमारी सैलरी आनी है, बट इफ इट इज देयर यू आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट अ कंपनी, एंड कंपनी स्टार्ट करने से आपको पता है कि आपको ये पता नहीं है रिटर्न्स आने हैं कि नहीं आने हैं, बट आपने 5 लोगों की टीम बनाई है, बट आपको ये है कि आपने 5 लोगों को सैलरी देना है एट द एंड ऑफ 1 month. It means he has to bear a uncertainty and risk in his mind. Then an entrepreneur is a dynamic agent of change or the catalyst who transforms natural and human resources into production possibilities. तो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप इज सिंपल एज दैट। मैं उसमें ये मानता हूं कि ये आपकी ऑब्जर्वेशन बेस्ड है, कि हर पर्सन के पास सेम भगवान ने 2 आईज दी हैं, आपको एक नाक दी है, माउथ दिया है एंड ब्रेन दिया है, बट उसको आप ऑब्जर्व करके सोसाइटी की नीड्स को में क्या क्या सोसाइटी में चीजों की जरूरत है और उसको सर्व करने के लिए प्रोडक्ट सर्विस में कन्वर्ट कैसे करते हैं, दैट इज ऑल अबाउट द फर्स्ट स्टेप इन एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. Entrepreneurship is a creative activity, the entrepreneur being an innovator who introduces something new into the economy. This definition is according to Joseph Schumpeter. Then according to International Labour Organization, entrepreneurs are people who have the ability to see and evaluate business opportunity, gather the necessary resources to establish the venture, and to initiate appropriate action to ensure success. Means who has the ability to see and evaluate business opportunities. क्या business opportunity right है, किसको टैप करना है, किसको छोड़ना है, कौन कौन से मेरे को रिसोर्सेज चाहिए होंगे उसको आगे बढ़ाने के लिए. Then initiate appropriate action, कि किस किस लोगों को जोड़ना है, कौन कौन सी अप्रूवल्स चाहिए, कैसे कैसे मेरे को ऑल फ्रॉम योर ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट टू मार्केटिंग टू ऑल मार्केटिंग, ऑल योर management functions you have to cover, gets covered under this. Entrepreneurs are action oriented, achievement motivated people, they imagine, but at the same time they take action also. पर कोई कॉल आ रहा है, पर they take action also. Then achievement motivated, they get motivated when they achieve some milestone and goal they have set towards their organization. Then we come to the characteristics of an entrepreneur. What are the features of an entrepreneur? Characteristic features of an entrepreneur. The entrepreneur has an enthusiastic vision. That's it. So new center is joining. Shift up. Shift. Okay, thank you. The entrepreneur has an enthusiastic vision, the driving force of an enterprise. When we talk of any enterprise or strategic planning की हम बात करते हैं तो उसमें दो चीजें सबसे पहले आती हैं. One is your vision and one is your mission. Can anybody share what is vision and what is mission from any center? What is vision and what is mission? From any center? GIT, Jaipur, Gate Behrampur, GNA University. What is vision and what is mission? That's it. Vision, we will start with ourselves only. Vision is a long-term planning. When you think of keeping 10-15 years of future in mind, and mission is your stepping stones towards achieving that vision. So entrepreneur is the person who envisions and he plans for next 10 years, 15 years of his organization's chart path. Then entrepreneur's vision is usually supported by an interlocked collection of specific ideas not available to the marketplace. He has in his ideas what he is going to launch in next say 6 months, 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years. That is not available to the marketplace. हर के लिए observable common नहीं है. Then the overall blueprint to realize the vision is clear. However, details may be incomplete, flexible and evolving. तो एक उसके पास एक पाथ है अपना कि किस चीज को उसने ट्रेड करना है, मे बी बाकी चीजें वो साथ धीरे धीरे जुड़ती जाती हैं. The entrepreneur promotes the vision with enthusiastic passion. He is very much passionate about his baby, that is the enterprise. For example, I would like to take an example of a social entrepreneur over here. When I started my PhD with Thapa University Patiala in 2010, still I am pursuing. उस टाइम पे एक लाइब्रेरी में मेरे को एक पर्सन ने, आई वाज सिटिंग विद माय फ्रेंड एंड डिस्कसिंग अबाउट सम थीम, बट हमारे थोड़ा साउंड अप गया तो एक पर्सन ने हमें, रजनीश वाज देयर वाज अनदर पर्सन हु वाज रजनीश, उन्होंने हमें डांट दिया, दिस इज अ लाइब्रेरी, यू शुड नॉट स्पीक सो लाउड. तो हम चुप कर गए. उसके बाद हम जब बाहर आए तो द लाइब्रेरियन, व्हाट द लाइब्रेरियन डिड, librarian introduced me to Rajneesh. He said, Rajneesh, he is Amardev, he is of your kind temperament, and to Rajneesh he said, to me he said he is a Rajneesh of your temperament, and to Rajneesh he said he is Amardev of your temperament. So he said to me कि Amardev, Rajneesh is a social worker एंड वो सोसाइटी रन करता है एंड बहुत अच्छा काम करता है. तो व्हाट वी डिड कि हम दोनों बाद में दोस्त बने, हमने इकट्ठा बैठे. तो मैंने पूछा कि हाउ मेनी पीपल आर देयर इन योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ही सेड ऑफिशियली वी आर 13 person who registered as society. Out of 13 actively involved, I am doing the work, and 2 are the persons who are doing the signing work, certificate signings and others works they do. बट होल वर्क्स ही डज हिमसेल्फ। तो मैंने पूछा क्या करते हो, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ एक्टिविटी यू आर डूइंग। तो ही सेड एट प्रेजेंट फिजिकल एक्टिविटी आई एम डूइंग इज इन थापा यूनिवर्सिटी पीकॉक्स आर देयर, तो आई फीड दोज पीकॉक्स, ठीक। एंड उसके अलावा ही सेज आई सेलिब्रेट ऑल माय डेज, फॉर एग्जांपल ओजोन डिप्लीशन डेज, awareness on malaria, awareness on your blood donation, and launching of organizing different blood donation camps, blood raising camps, तो वो करता था। तो what happened, एक इंस्टेंस उसमें शेयर करता हूँ। तो मैंने उसका वर्क देखा, मैं इवनिंग में देखा कि वो पीकॉक्स को दाना डालता है, पीकॉक्स आते हैं खाना दाना उसका मतलब कि अपना फीड लेके निकल जाते हैं। तो फिर मैंने उससे पूछा कि व्हाट इज योर फैमिली बैकग्राउंड। ही सेड फैमिली बैकग्राउंड वाज कि उसके पेरेंट्स गोल्ड ऑर्नामेंट्स के बिजनेस में थे, बट दे वर बेस्ड इन सम अदर सिटी ऑफ पंजाब। फैमिली से रिच है, बट his parents doesn't know what he is doing side by side. वो he is a PhD scholar at Thapar University in the Department of Biotechnology over there, but वो एक्स्ट्रा क्या काम करता है घर वालों को कुछ नहीं पता। रूम पे गया, बहुत सारा उसका पाइल्स अप फाइल्स का, उसके लेटर्स का रिकॉर्ड्स पड़े हुए हैं, एंड वेब्स वगैरह एंड सब कुछ उस तरीके का शटर्ड एटमॉस्फेयर है, बट वर्क ही इज कंटिन्यूइंग हिज वर्क। तो उससे मैंने देखा कि वो टेक्नोलॉजी यूज नहीं कर पा रहा था। तो थापा यूनिवर्सिटी का ग्रुप ईमेल्स हैं, जैसे आपका ग्रुप ईमेल्स है। तो एक दिन क्या हुआ कि ब्लड डोनेशन हमने करना था, ही सेंट मी एन ईमेल एंड आई फॉरवर्डेड दैट ईमेल टू द होल ग्रुप ऑफ द यूनिवर्सिटी कि कल मॉर्निंग हम ब्लड डोनेशन कैंप शुरू करने जा रहे हैं 8 o'clock से। तो व्हाट हैपेंड, आई रिसीव्ड अ कॉल फ्रॉम वन ऑफ द प्रोफेसर्स। तो ही सेड आर यू अमरदेव, मैंने कहा यस सर आई एम स्पीकिंग। ही सेड कि कल आप ब्लड डोनेशन कर रहे हैं। मैंने कहा नहीं सर, आई एम नॉट डूइंग इट, माय फ्रेंड ही इज रनिंग अ सोसाइटी एंड ही इज डूइंग इट, एंड हाँ यस वी आर डूइंग इट, एंड क्या उसमें आप ब्लड डोनेट करना चाहते हैं। ही सेड नो, आई ऑलरेडी हैव अ क्लास शेड्यूल्ड इन द ऑडिटोरियम, मेरी वहां पे ऑलरेडी क्लास है। तो मैंने कहा सर हमने जो इवेंट मैनेजर है जो कि हमें कैंपस के केयर टेकर हैं, वो हमें उन्होंने बताया था कि ये प्लेस ऑलरेडी रिजर्व्ड नहीं है, यू कैन यूज इट। वो कहते नहीं आप क्रॉस वेरीफाई करें, वो रिजर्व्ड थी। अच्छा, आई कॉल्ड इमीडिएट द रजनीश। मैंने रजनीश को कहा यार ऐसा हल्का सा इशू आया है, तो ब्लड डोनेशन कैसे होगा, कि आई वाज वरीड कि उनकी क्लास है सर की। ही सेड नहीं क्लास तो होगी, ब्लड डोनेशन तो होगा, मैं चेंज नहीं करूंगा। ही वाज एडमेंट, ही वाज पैशनेट कि मैंने ये वो करना ही है, वो एक्टिविटी चेंज नहीं होगी। देन आई टॉक टू द इवेंट मैनेजर से बात हुई, उन्होंने हमें चेक करके हमें बताया, जो केयर टेकर है इंस्टीट्यूट के, उन्होंने बताया हाँ सॉरी डियर्स कि वो ऑलरेडी क्लास जो ऑडिटोरियम था बुक्ड था, मेरे ध्यान में वो चीज नहीं आ पाई, उस मिस हो गई, तो वो है। देन आई कॉल्ड बैक दैट प्रोफेसर, आई सेड सर कैन यू पोस्टपोन दैट क्लास। ही सेड आई कांट चेंज द वेन्यू ऑफ द क्लास। Then I looked for the intermediary solution. I requested him, what is the timing of your class? He said, I take the class from 8 to 9:30. So I requested him, sir, can you close that class on tomorrow at 9 o'clock? He said, I will do that. I will do that for you. I will do that. फिर मैंने रजनीश से बात किया। रजनीश ऐसा बात है कि 8 बजे जो हमारा 8 से 9 सर क्लास लेंगे, 9 बजे ऑडिटोरियम छोड़ देंगे। हमें जो ब्लड डोनेशन है वो 8 बजे जो शुरू करना है कैंप, उसको हम 9 बजे करेंगे। Then we informed the blood donation team जो कि ब्लड को कलेक्ट करने जिसने आना था from the hospital from Patiala. What happened? Then we interacted with the gatekeepers. जो gatekeepers हैं, गेट पे रहते हैं, उनसे बात किया और देखा कि कौन सा रूम फ्री है। तो ड्राइंग हॉल फ्री रहता था, एंड ही हिमसेल्फ एंड मेरे को साथ लेके हम दोनों ने सारे टेबल्स, सारे क्लोथ्स जो सुबह कैंप को रेडी करने के लिए चाहिए थे, बैनर्स, वो खुद ले जाके रात को 9:30 उसको प्लेस किए इन द ड्राइंग हॉल, कि जब तक सर की क्लास चलेगी ड्राइंग हॉल में हम प्लेस कर देते हैं, मॉर्निंग जैसी क्लास एंड होगी वी विल अरेंज, हम ऑडिटोरियम को रेडी कर देंगे फॉर द कैंप। तो एंटरप्रेन्योर का एक पैशनेट विजन क्या है कि वो ये नहीं देखता कि मेरे वर्कर्स आएंगे, मेरी टीम आएगी तो ही काम चलेगा। इफ नोबडी इज नॉट देयर, इमरजेंसी सिचुएशन इज देयर, ही हिमसेल्फ टेक्स द लीड एंड एंटर्स इनटू द वर्क। हमने वही किया, ठीक। साथ में उसका नेटवर्किंग कैसा था, इजी डे के एक मैनेजर इन्वॉल्व थे, कि जैसे इजी डे का काम जो है शिफ्ट्स में होता है, तो वो इजी डे में क्या करते थे, जो शिफ्ट ऑफ है वो एम्प्लॉइज जो ऑफ पे हैं वो एज अ वॉलंटियर आते थे, दे यूज्ड टू कम एज अ वॉलंटियर। अब उसके रिसोर्सेज को कैसे कोऑर्डिनेट करता है, हमने ब्लड डोनेशन बहुत कर दिया, हम एक पॉलिटिशियन के पास गए, पॉलिटिशियन को हमने पहले ही कह रखा था कि हम ब्लड डोनेशन कैंप कर रहे हैं। ही सेड कि मैं आपको कितना मनी चाहिए, आई विल गिव यू सम अमाउंट ऑफ मनी 30,000 से। वी सेड वी डू नॉट नीड फिजिकल कैश, वी नीड कि आप हमें मिल्क के लिए और बनानास के लिए, फ्रूट के लिए, रिफ्रेशमेंट के लिए सपोर्ट कर दें और वो आप मंगवा दें हमें। उन्होंने कहा यू परचेज इट, यू रेज द बिल, वी विल रीइंबर्स। उन्होंने वो किया, उस टाइम पे वो आए ड्यूरिंग द कैंप, वी ऑनर्ड हिम एंड द कैंप वाज ऑर्गेनाइज्ड सक्सेसफुली। दैट्स इट। देन अनदर एग्जांपल इज फॉर एग्जांपल वो ड्राइंग कंपटीशंस करवाता है स्कूल बच्चों के लिए, क्रिएटिव आर्ट एंड ऑल दोस काइंड ऑफ कंपटीशंस। जब थीम बेस्ड कंपटीशन करवाता है तो उसमें कुछ हमने प्राइजेस देने होते हैं। तो इजी डे का जो मैनेजर है उन्होंने हमसे शेयर किया कि कुछ डेज पे इजी डे में कुछ चीजें बहुत सस्ती हो जाती हैं। सस्ती मीन्स जैसे आपको जो चीनी और समथिंग कोई आइटम मिलेगी ₹10 पर केजी और कोई चीज ₹1 मिलेगी। हमें ₹1 पे वहां पे कुछ 6, 7 के 8 डिक्शनरीज बची थी, 5 से 8 के बीच में। ही सेड कि वो डिक्शनरी आज के दिन में ₹1 में हो जाएंगी। तो बट वन पर्सन कैन परचेज वन डिक्शनरी। तो हमने ग्रुप में 5 लोग गए, अलग अलग पर्सन, वी वेंट, वी परचेज समथिंग फ्रॉम इजी डे एंड ₹1 में हमने डिक्शनरीज ली। जो वो डिक्शनरीज ली उसको एज अ प्राइज हमने डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया ड्यूरिंग दैट जो ड्राइंग कंपटीशंस का था, कि जो बच्चे उसमें विन किए, आपका डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ कंपटीशंस वर देयर, उनको हमने एक एक डिक्शनरी गिफ्ट किया जिसकी अदरवाइज कॉस्ट होती 400 से 700 रुपीज। ग्रुप ऑफ 3 सेट ऑफ 3 इन वन डिक्शनरी सेट। तो मीन्स ही कोऑर्डिनेट्स द रिसोर्सेज, वो देखता है कि कहां से मेरे को क्या हेल्प मिलेगी। देयर आर सर्टेन सेवरल अदर एग्जांपल्स, वो उसको अभी मैं यहाँ पे लिमिट कर रहा हूँ। तो द एंटरप्रेन्योर प्रमोट्स द विजन विद enthusiastic passion. He is a passionate person. With persistence and determination, the entrepreneur develops the strategies to change the vision into reality. तो वो विजन को फिर धीरे धीरे रियलिटी में करता है। मैंने देखा कि उसके साथ वो एक अच्छा काम और कर रहा था। मैंने पूछा कि सोशल वर्क में सुबह क्या करता था। हर सुबह 5 o'clock वी यूज्ड टू वेक अप। मेरे से पहले भी वो कर रहा था अपनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में। 6 बजे तक किसी भी एक गांव में पहुंच गया एंड गांव में उसने डिफरेंट जैसे एरियाज है, से क्रिमिनेशन ग्राउंड से गुरुद्वारा और टेम्पल और प्ले ग्राउंड, उसको अडॉप्ट करके साथ में गांव के लोगों को लेके, विलेजर्स को लेके, ही यूज्ड टू प्लांट ट्रीज। नॉट ओनली प्लांट ट्रीज, एक दिन प्लांट किया तो अगले 1 वीक तक उसकी 3 days 4 की मॉनिटरिंग भी करता था, जाके वाटरिंग भी करता था कि वो प्लांट्स आगे बढ़े, वो धीरे धीरे ग्रो हो। फिर विलेजेस को हम साथ लेते थे कि आप इसको ध्यान रखेंगे ताकि आपके जो काउज एंड अदर एनिमल्स हैं वो इसको खत्म ना करें, इन प्लांट्स को। ठीक, फिर हम उसकी केयर टेकिंग का टाइम कब चूज करते थे? इवनिंग्स, जब गांव के लोग, विलेजेस के लोग खेलते होते हैं ग्राउंड में। ग्राउंड में हम इवनिंग में करेंगे। जब हम ग्राउंड में जाते थे, इवनिंग में करते थे, तो वो देखते थे कि आउटसाइडर लोग, यंगस्टर्स आके हमारे लिए काम करते थे, तो उनके लिए एक मोटिवेशनल रहता था। वो पूछते थे कि हु आर यू, व्हाई आर यू डूइंग इट। समटाइम्स तो हमें ये क्वेश्चन भी आता था कि फ्रॉम विच पॉलिटिकल पार्टी यू आर। We used to say we are not from any party, we are just volunteers and we are doing it for the volunteer environment only and we wish you support us. तो धीरे धीरे क्या होता था, विलेजेस में कोई एक अच्छा सरपंच का बेटा या कोई सरपंच ट्रैक्टर ले आया अपने, उन्होंने हमें वाटरिंग के लिए यूटेंसिल्स देने शुरू कर दिए, किसी ने फूड ले आया। That kind of informal kind of atmosphere was there. Then I realized कि रजनीश के साथ एक प्रॉब्लम क्या आएगी आने वाले टाइम में, कि लोग उसको देखेंगे और कहेंगे कि ये कौन सी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी से है। तो ये क्वेश्चन उसको लोग जानते नहीं है। ही इज डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ गुड वर्क इन द सोसाइटी, 8-9 विलेजेस को अडॉप्ट कर चुका है। तो आई इंसिस्टेड हिम यू शुड कम इन मीडिया। मीडिया मीन्स आपको लोकल प्रेस में आना है, बट गिविंग अ प्रॉमिस, वन प्रॉमिस आई विश टू टेक फ्रॉम यू, कि अगर आप 10 पौधे लगाओगे एक्चुअली, तो आप मीडिया में लिखोगे कि मैंने 10 पौधे लगाए हैं। ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने काम किया नहीं है और उसको आप एडवर्टाइज कर रहे हैं। दैट विल बी अ हिपोक्रेसी। कि हम जब 5 लोग जाते थे, 5 लोग अगर डिगिंग पिट्स को डिग करके प्लांट्स लगाने हैं तो विद इन 3 आवर्स हमें मैक्सिमम 95 से 100 पौधे लगते हैं। तो कई बार हम देखते हैं कि एक दिन में 3000 पौधे लग गए, 4000 पौधे लग गए। प्रैक्टिकली इट इज नॉट फिजिबल। तो मैंने इसको, ये हमने प्रॉमिस सेट किया। पहला प्रॉमिस हमारा एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग था कि जितने पौधे जब लगाएंगे, कम से कम लगाएंगे, तभी मीडिया में खबर देंगे। सेकंड प्रॉमिस वाज जो फिजिकल प्रेजेंट है उसी का फोटो या नाम उसमें जाएगा। ऐसा नहीं है कि अमरदेव इज नॉट कमिंग फॉर द इवेंट, एंड हिज नेम इज देयर इन द न्यूज़पेपर। तो ये चीज हमने एक्सेप्ट की है टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन, एंड हमने उसको मीडिया में देना शुरू किया, एंड एवरी डे ऑल द न्यूज़पेपर्स कवर्ड हिज न्यूज कवरेज। तो धीरे धीरे लोगों को पता लगना शुरू हुआ कि एक लड़का ऐसा है जो काम कर रहा है हमारे एरिया में। और एक उसने लड़के को अपना जो प्रोजेक्ट था डीएसटी उसके अंदर वो 5000 उसको पे करता था। वो जेट्रोफा प्लांटेशन का डिफरेंट क्लाइमेटिक रीजन से कलेक्ट किया था एंड बायोडीजल पे काम कर रहा था। तो उस लड़के उसका डीएसटी की जो स्कॉलरशिप है वो शायद डीएसटी और सम अदर फंडिंग जो एजेंसी से मिल रहा था वो बंद हो चुका था, बट स्टिल वो उस लड़के को, उसके मदर फादर नहीं थे, उसको 5000 अपनी जेब से दे रहा था कि उसको सर्वाइव करने के लिए 5000 दे रहा था कि वो मेरे साथ पिट्स को डिग करता रहे। तो धीरे धीरे हमने वी डिसाइडेड कि क्यों ना इसको बढ़ाएं। तो आई सजेस्टेड हिम, व्हाई डोंट यू टेक रिसर्च एंड ट्रेनिंग टीचिंग एसोसिएटशिप इन द यूनिवर्सिटी। ही सेड उसका क्या फायदा। मैंने कहा यू विल गेट 13000 जो अमाउंट है। कहता 13000 मैं क्या करूंगा उसका, मेरे पास तो ऑलरेडी आई एम वेल ऑफ फैमिली से हूँ, ठीक हो। तो मैंने कहा नहीं, डोंट थिंक अबाउट इट, 13000 लोगे, 13000 में से यू कैन कंट्रीब्यूट टुवर्ड्स योर सोशल वर्क। And second thing is, when you will interact with the student during those 2 hours of lab, 3 hours of lab, उसमें से आप 15 minutes to half an hour you spend about your organization and about the good work you are doing to the society. आप 15 मिनट से आधा घंटा उसके बारे में शेयर करें बच्चों से। He did it। धीरे धीरे क्या हुआ, उसकी टीम बिल्ड होगी। देन फिर हमने एनवायरमेंट रैली निकालना हर ईयर एक एनवायरमेंट रैली वर्ल्ड अर्थ डे को सेलिब्रेट करना शुरू किया पटियाला में, सर्टेन 5 किलोमीटर्स। एंड मीडिया में ऑलरेडी था, तो हम जब पुलिस को लिखते हैं लेटर, सीनियर ऑफिशियल्स को, वी आर कंडक्टिंग दिस रैली, एंड तो हमारे को एक कवरेज भी मिल जाता है, पुलिस प्रोटेक्शन भी एक हल्का सा मिल जाता है कि कोई अनटोवर्ड इवेंट ना हो, वो भी साथ चलते हैं, एंड छोटा सा एक ड्यूरेशन रखते हैं। एंड उसमें धीरे धीरे जब उसने काम करना शुरू किया, उसमें उसको ये पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू मिला कि कुछ जो थापर ने ऑब्जर्व किया, 1 पर्सन फ्रॉम द बायोटेक्नोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट इज डूइंग अ गुड वर्क। तो थापर के अंदर एक मेडिटेशन पार्क था, उस मेडिटेशन पार्क की मेंटेनेंस उस लड़के को दे दी गई कि यू विल सर्टेन अमाउंट्स ऑफ फंड से 1.5 लाख से 2 लाख जो आपका पर एनम है वो यूनिवर्सिटी विल गिव टू दैट सोसाइटी फॉर मेंटेनिंग द बायोटेक्नोलॉजी पार्क। अब देखो आपका सोसाइटी का एक मैंडेट क्या होता है, वेन एवर वी ज्वाइन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, एक स्टूडेंट सोसाइटी बनती है, तो कॉलेज और यूनिवर्सिटी जनरली सेज टू द सोसाइटी कि आप इस यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर अंदर काम करोगे। वी नॉर्मली डू नॉट अलाउ आवर स्टूडेंट्स टू गो आउटसाइड द बाउंड्स ऑफ आवर यूनिवर्सिटी। तो व्हाट ही डिड, ऐसे ही उस यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर एक सोसाइटी थी, वो सोसाइटी इतना एक्टिव नहीं थी, तो व्हाट ही यूज्ड टू डू, पर्यावरण वेलफेयर सोसाइटी ही रजिस्टर्ड अलग से करवाया हुआ था, इन कोलैबोरेशन विद द सोसाइटी ऑफ द थापा यूनिवर्सिटी ही यूज्ड टू ऑर्गेनाइज दोज इवेंट्स। मींस उसका जील क्लियर था कि मेरे को रिसोर्स को कोलैबोरेट कैसे करना है, कि जो ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग सोसाइटी है जो कि काम नहीं कर पा रही क्योंकि उसमें स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं 3-4 साल के बाद वो चले जाते हैं, एंड वो ये एक स्टेबल था कि इसने उस रीजन में पटियाला रीजन चूज किया था, मैंने वहां पे काम करना ही करना है लॉन्ग रन में। तो ही यूज्ड टू कोलैबोरेट विद दैट सोसाइटी एंड ऑर्गेनाइज द इवेंट्स विदाउट वरिंग कि उसको एक्नॉलेजमेंट मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा। ऐसे देन व्हाट ही डिड, धीरे धीरे उसने डिफरेंट एरियाज, पब्लिक प्लेसेस को में काम करना शुरू किया, जैसे रेलवे स्टेशन एंड आपके बस स्टैंड्स के बाहर 1 किलोमीटर को प्लांट्स लगाने। जब शुरू किया उसने, तो प्लांट्स लगाते लगाते वन टाइम व्हाट हैपेंड कि कोई एक सीनियर पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड, स्टेट पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड से ऑफिशियल आए, 3-4 दिन उन्होंने वॉलंटरली उसके साथ काम किया, एंड वॉलंटरली काम करके उसको ऑफर किया, आफ्टर ऑब्जर्विंग हिज वर्क एंड हिज पैशन, ही ऑब्जर्व्ड हिम एंड ही गिव हिम अ ऑफर कि व्हाई डोंट यू गो फॉर सेटिंग अप अ ई-वेस्ट कलेक्शन सेंटर इन द स्टेट। देयर इज ओनली वन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डूइंग इट, एंड इफ यू डू इट लोकली you will do good work, and मेरे को श्योर है कि आप अच्छे से ई-वेस्ट कलेक्शन पे काम भी करोगे विद पैशन, एंड आप उसको आगे भी बढ़ा पाओगे। एंड आप एक जो मैं कहता हूँ मोबाइल को और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वेस्ट को, दैट इज गोइंग टू द नेक्स्ट कॉज ऑफ कैंसर, मैं जिसको प्रिडिक्ट करता हूँ, फोरकास्ट करता हूँ इन नेक्स्ट 10-20 ईयर्स। मेरा ग्रीन आईटी पे सेशन में मैं उसको हाईलाइट करता हूँ, इट इज देयर ऑन गूगल, यू कैन विजिट इट ऑल्सो। तो एक आप सोसाइटी को बेनिफिट भी कर रहे हैं एंड एक बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी भी है उसमें। Why don't you do it? तो उसने फटाफट क्या किया, पार्टनरशिप डीड में एक फर्म रजिस्टर करवाया, एक लोकल पंजाब के पर्सन ने उसको 2-3 एकड़ जमीन दे दिया, वो पार्टनर बना। एक इजी डे का पर्सन था जो मैनेजर था, उसकी ट्रांसफर हो रही थी किसी और जगह पे, उसने वो जॉब से लीव किया और दे फॉर्म्ड अ ग्रुप एंड व्हाट दे डिड, दे रजिस्टर्ड अ फर्म एंड दे स्टार्टेड डूइंग दैट वर्क। उसमें बहुत अच्छे इनिशिएटिव्स लॉन्च किए, बट उसको मैं यहाँ पे लिस्ट एकदम नहीं करूंगा। उसमें क्या हुआ, बट वहां पे प्रॉब्लम आई कि मैं उसको एक चीज जो ही एक ऐसे एंटरप्रेन्योर्स है, सोशलिस्ट है, जिनसे मैं इंटरेक्ट किया है, जिन्होंने कि 1 लाख से ज्यादा दरख्त लगाए हैं 2003 से 7 से, एंड दे हैव गॉट पद्मश्री, एंड दिस पर्सन इज आल्सो डूइंग अ गुड वर्क सिंस 2007 to 12 एंड अभी 16 तक हो गया, बट उसका रिकॉर्ड भी रख रहा है, बट उसको नॉलेज पूरी नहीं है, रिपोर्टिंग नॉलेज पूरी नहीं है। जैसे कि एक अगर सोसाइटी आप रजिस्टर करते हो तो आपको उसका सीए से ऑडिट करवाना है, या आपको रजिस्ट्रार ऑफ सोसाइटी से ऑडिट करवाना है। तो आई यूज टू से हिम कि आप सोसाइटीज का ऑडिट जो है करवाना शुरू करो, उसकी नॉलेज रखो, ताकि आगे बहुत अच्छी स्कॉलरशिप्स हैं टाटाज एंड बिरलास की। अगर एक एनजीओ 10 साल सोसाइटी 10-15 साल अच्छा काम किया है सोसाइटी में एक्सप्लिसिटली, तो दे गिव्स फाइनेंसेस टू द ट्यून ऑफ 1 crore of rupees कि आप उसको इंप्लीमेंट यूज करो अच्छे काम के लिए, सोसाइटी के लिए। तो उसको एनीबॉडी कैन नॉमिनेट फ्रॉम द सोसाइटी, अ प्रोफेसर, अ सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया, अ स्टूडेंट कैन नॉमिनेट अ सोसाइटी कि आप इसको फंड्स के लिए या एक एक्नॉलेजमेंट के लिए कर सकते हैं। बट वो उस पॉइंट पे अभी उसका डाटा पूरा था, बट उसकी ऑडिटिंग नहीं करवा पा रहा था। तो व्हाट हैपेंड, धीरे धीरे वो जब उसमें देखा ई वेस्ट कलेक्शन में कि पैसा बहुत आ सकता है, मनी अर्निंग अपॉर्चुनिटी है, तो बाकी के जो 2-3 लोग थे उनमें आपस में कंफ्लिक्ट हो गया। जब कंफ्लिक्ट हो गया तो व्हाट हैपेंड, वो ग्रुप टूट गया। ग्रुप टूटा, ही कॉल्ड मी, ही सेड अमरदेव यू वर राइट कि मेरे को वो कर लेना चाहिए था, बट अभी भी मैं कर रहा हूं, दैट इज, बट दिस सेटबैक मींस वो इतने सालों से काम कर रहा है, ग्रुप बना, ग्रुप बनने के बाद जब एक उसको एंटरप्राइज का शेप देने का फॉर्म आया, उस टाइम पे उनकी जो ग्रुपिंग थी उसमें मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग आए। तो इस बट अगर मेरे जैसा या आप जैसा नॉर्मल एक पर्सन होता, वो मे बी डीमोटिवेटेड हो जाता, यार क्या फायदा, कैसे करूं, ये सर्वाइवल मेरा कहां गया। बट स्टिल he is doing, he completed his all his, उसके पास सारा डिटेल्स था, मनी कैसा आ रहा है, कैसा स्पेंड कर रहा है, और उसका प्रॉपर ऑडिट करवा के लेजर्स को मेंटेन करके उसको अपनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को ड्यूरिंग दिस टफ टाइम he still is running his organization. And means with persistence and determination the entrepreneur develops the strategies to change the vision into reality. तो जो एक एंटरप्रेन्योर होता है, he is persistent in his efforts, he is determined कि come what may I have to do and I will do. उसका एक ही बात होती है, कहता है अमर अगर इस मदर अर्थ पे आए हैं तो ये नहीं है कि एक फिजिकल बायोलॉजिकल एक्टिविटी कि बच्चे पैदा किए और उनको रेयर अप किया और वो करके हम छोड़ गए। ही सेज कि अगर आए हैं तो कुछ छोड़ के यहाँ पे जाना है, वी हैव टू लीव समथिंग ऑन दिस अर्थ। दैट इज द एंटरप्रेन्योर टेक्स द इनिशियल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू कॉज अ विजन टू बिकम अ सक्सेस। वो अपने विजन पे अड़ा रहता है, अडिग रहता है कि उसने उस पर काम करना ही करना है। एंटरप्रेन्योर्स टेक प्रूडेंट रिस्क। अच्छा, एक और एग्जांपल है उसकी, जब उसने काम करना शुरू किया किसी हॉस्पिटल से, आई विल नॉट नेम हॉस्पिटल, करते करते उसने सफाई करते करते ये मिला कि उसको नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट मिल गया। जो वेस्ट मिल गया, उन्होंने उसको वार्निंग दिया उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को उसको रिमूव नहीं किया। देन ट्रिब्यून में वो चीज पब्लिश हुई और उन्होंने उसको डिप्टी सीएम से मतलब जो भी है कॉल करवा दिया, मतलब कॉल नहीं करवाया, रेफरेंस दिया कि हम वहां तक अप्रोच करेंगे। बट वो अड़ा नहीं, उसने वो प्रॉब्लम नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट को हट गया, बट वो अड़ा नहीं। ऐसा नहीं है कि वो अड़ गया, ही इज अ फ्लेक्सिबल आल्सो, एंटरप्रेन्योर इज अ फ्लेक्सिबल आल्सो, वो अपना रास्ता चेंज कर देता है, बट काम उसका ये है कि काम होके रहेगा, काम नहीं चेंज होगा। एंटरप्रेन्योर टेक्स प्रूडेंट रिस्क whatever may be, it may be a economic point of view, it may be a political point of view, or it may be the risk of life also. They assess the cost, market, customer needs and persuade others to join and help. वो औरों को भी कोशिश करते हैं कि उनके साथ उनके इनिशिएटिव में आए। An entrepreneur is usually a positive thinker and a decision maker. वो अच्छा सोचते हैं, एक डिसीजन लेते हैं करना है कि नहीं करना है। नीड फॉर प्रमोशन ऑफ एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप। नाउ वी कम टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, व्हाई डू वी नीड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप। फर्स्ट वन इज एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन। क्यों? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, देयर इज वन स्टेट टेक्निकल यूनिवर्सिटी इन द स्टेट ऑफ पंजाब उसके अंदर देर आर मोर देन 250 कॉलेजेस एंड 140 से 150 कॉलेजेस जो होंगे, 120 से 150 कॉलेजेस मैं उनकी बात करूं तो वो होंगे एक स्टेट टेक्निकल यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर है जो टेक्निकल है, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज. एंड आई अज्यूम ऑन एन एवरेज देयर आर 100 सीट्स इन वन स्ट्रीम इन अ कॉलेज से इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इंजीनियरिंग. तो अगर मैं 150 की बात करूं, अगर 150 में 100 सीट्स ऑन एन एवरेज हो, 60 तो हर कॉलेज में है, तो अगर 100 सीट्स की बात करूं तो एक यूनिवर्सिटी 15,000 इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इंजीनियर एक बैच में निकाल रही है. और ऐसे ही हमारी मच रिस्पेक्टेड कई यूनिवर्सिटीज है, जैसे पैक इंजीनियरिंग, पैक यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी, पुट है, योर पंजाब यूनिवर्सिटी है, योर GNA यूनिवर्सिटी है, लवली प्रोफेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी है, चितकारा यूनिवर्सिटी है, रियात बहरा है, चंडीगढ़ यूनिवर्सिटी है. देयर आर मोर देन आई फील सो 10 यूनिवर्सिटीज इन द रीजन. एंड अगर इन यूनिवर्सिटीज का मैं काउंट मिलाऊं तो आई एम श्योर वी आर पासिंग 25 to 30,000, more than 25 to 30,000 engineers in one stream, in one batch. एक बैच में निकाल रहे हैं हर साल 25 से 30,000. एंड क्या अगर हम स्टेट्स के डाटा देखें, क्या हम उतनी जॉब्स निकाल रहे हैं स्टेट्स एंड सेंटर्स की? अगर 25,000 इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इंजीनियर निकल रहा है एक स्टेट से, एंड देयर आर 28 स्टेट्स और 29 स्टेट्स और जितनी भी आपकी स्टेट्स हैं इन इंडिया, और मल्टीप्लाई बाय दैट, अभी ज्योग्राफिकल पंजाब का छोटा रीजन है, जैसे मध्य प्रदेश, आंध्र प्रदेश, कर्नाटका, केरला, जिनका ज्योग्राफिकल डिस्टेंस बहुत बड़ा है और उसमें यूनिवर्सिटीज कॉलेजेस का काउंट भी बड़ा होगा, तो कितने इंजीनियर्स हम एक बैच में निकाल रहे हैं? आर बी एबल टू प्रोवाइड, विल बी एबल टू प्रोवाइड एम्प्लॉयमेंट टू ऑल द इंजीनियर्स? नहीं, आई एम श्योर आंसर इज नो. एंड इफ वी कांट डू इट तो क्या होगा? मैं इसको ये कोई कहानी के लिए नहीं सुना रहा. क्या होगा? आप मैक्सिमम पंजाब के रियलाइज करेंगे, जलंधर रीजन के. मैंने पर्सनली अपने एक्सपीरियंसेस में 3-4 थेफ्ट्स ऐसे फेस किए हैं जिसमें कि जो पढ़े लिखे लोग हैं, वेल एजुकेटेड यूथ, दे आर इन्वॉल्व इनटू इट. ATM लूटिंग, चेन स्नैचिंग, बालियों कान के खींच के ले गए, परस खींच के ले गए आपके. It is there. If we are not going to provide the employment to our youngsters, so it is one thing sure कि वो आपके इन काइंड ऑफ जो इलीगल एक्टिविटीज हैं, लाइफ थ्रेटनिंग एक्टिविटीज हैं, उसमें इन्वॉल्व करेंगे. एंड अगर इफ दे इन्वॉल्व इनटू दिस काइंड ऑफ एक्टिविटीज, लाइफ थ्रेटनिंग एक्टिविटीज, तो उस केस में हम देख लें कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ एटमॉस्फेयर वी विल लिव इनटू इट. एंड हम अपने यंगस्टर्स को, हमारे पेरेंट्स को किस टाइप ऑफ एटमॉस्फेयर में छोड़ेंगे. एग्जांपल्स मैं यहाँ पे नहीं लेना चाहूंगा क्योंकि टाइम बहुत हो जाएगा अदरवाइज. देन सेकंड इज फॉर बैलेंस्ड इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट. बैलेंस्ड इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट इज फॉर एग्जांपल इन वन स्टेट वन इंडस्ट्री इज देयर और सेवरल इंडस्ट्रियल हब इज देयर. सो एक 250 किलोमीटर और 300 किलोमीटर के जो रिमोट एरिया है, विलेज से है, वहां से एक पर्सन को काम करने के लिए एक अनदर यूनिवर्सिटी में और एक अनदर इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया में आना पड़ रहा है जहां की इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट है. तो जिसको हम कहते हैं पलायन और माइग्रेशन ऑफ अ वर्कफोर्स फ्रॉम वन एरिया टू अदर. तो हमें ये भी देखना है एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप क्यों जरूरी है कि एक पर्सन अगर एक पंजाब के बठिंडा रीजन से पास आउट हो रहा है, क्या उसको वहीं पे एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिल पा रही हैं? He is a capable enough guy, he can work from anywhere, but क्यों उसको चंडीगढ़ में क्यों मूव होना पड़े, उसको मोहाली में क्यों मूव होना पड़े? Can we have initiatives of that kind? So entrepreneurship is important from that perspective also. Then we will talk about a difference between wage employment versus self-employment. On the parameters, we will discuss about what are the parameters on which the wage employment is different from self-employment or similar to self-employment. First, nature. और अगर नेचर की बात करें तो वेज एम्प्लॉयमेंट इज सेल्फ सैचुरेटिंग एंड इन केस ऑफ सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट इज सेल्फ जनरेटिंग. मीन्स आपका वेज एम्प्लॉयमेंट में आप जितना काम आपको पता है, असाइंड है, आपके टाइमिंग के अकॉर्डिंग, आपके रोल के अकॉर्डिंग, जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन के अकॉर्डिंग, जॉब स्पेसिफिकेशन के अकॉर्डिंग, तो वो आप वही वर्क को करोगे. बट इन केस ऑफ योर सेल्फ जनरेटिंग, सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट की बात करते हैं तो आप काम खुद क्रिएट करेंगे, आप अपने लिए काम खुद क्रिएट करेंगे, मनी अर्निंग अपॉर्चुनिटीज खुद क्रिएट करेंगे. स्कोप इन केस ऑफ वेज एम्प्लॉयमेंट इट इज लिमिटेड. इन केस ऑफ सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट इट इज अनलिमिटेड। अगर टीचिंग की बात करें तो हमारा बेसिक पर्पस क्या रहता है, आना क्लास में बच्चों को पढ़ाना, हमने एग्जामिनेशंस कंडक्ट करने, हमने रिपोर्टिंग जो डिफरेंट हमारी अफिलिएटिंग बॉडीज हैं उनके लिए रिपोर्टिंग करना, विजिट्स ऑर्गेनाइज करने। बट इन केस ऑफ सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट इज अनलिमिटेड, यू विल go beyond these basic works. Orientation, in case of wage employment, our orientation is generally routine type, status quo. It is based on your कि हम एक assistant professor है, associate professor है, professor is there, dean is there, vice principal is there, director is there, vice chancellor is there, chancellor is there. You follow the level of status, but and normally the attitude is problem avoiding. हमें हर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की बात नहीं करता, देयर आर सम लर्निंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज, बट मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम आवर एटीट्यूड इज प्रॉब्लम अवॉइडिंग। इमीडिएट कोई काम आया 6 बजे, यार टाइम बहुत शॉर्ट है, हम कैसे करें, मैं तो घर जा रहा था। देयर आर लॉट ऑफ एक्सक्यूजेस अपॉन दैट। वी आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन आवर अथॉरिटीज फॉर द डायरेक्शंस कि हमें क्या करना है। बट इन केस ऑफ सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट it calls for orientation is creative, it is problem solving attitude is there, innovative approach is there, independent decision. The self जो employed personal है, he decides his path, उसको क्या करना है। satisfaction through compliance, हमें satisfaction कब मिलती है, जब हमने एक अच्छा काम किया, हमारी पीठ को थपथपाते हैं हमारे सीनियर्स, हमें एक लेटर ऑफ एप्रिसिएशन इशू करते हैं, जब हमें एक अवार्ड नॉट रिवॉर्ड अवार्ड देते हैं, जहाँ अवार्ड एंड रिवॉर्ड देते हैं, हमें किसी फंक्शन में ऑनर करते हैं। बट इन केस ऑफ सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट इट इज थ्रू परस्यूइंग अर्ज। आपको हमें बहुत सी शाबाशी मिल रही है, बट हम उस शाबाशी से रुकते नहीं हैं। बट सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड पर्सन क्या करता है, फिर भी उसके मन में है कि मैं आगे बढ़ना ही बढ़ना है, मैंने कुछ और नया करना है, कुछ और अच्छा करना है। दिस इज डन, नेक्स्ट व्हाट आई कैन डू, नेक्स्ट व्हाट कैन आई डू, नेक्स्ट व्हाट कैन आई डू। मीन्स उसकी अपनी डिजायर, अपने उसका एम्बिशन। कंट्रीब्यूशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बात करें, जो वेज एम्प्लॉयमेंट है इट कंज्यूम्स नेशनल वेल्थ। हम बात करें वेज एम्प्लॉयमेंट है, व्हाट आई एम डूइंग एज असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर इन NITTTR, आई एम गेटिंग अ सैलरी, जो मेरे को सैलरी मिल रहा है इट इज फ्रॉम द पब्लिक मनी, जो कि हमारे टैक्सेस एंड अदर पॉइंट्स ऑफ व्यू से हमें मिला हुआ है। तो इन अ वे आई एम कंज्यूमिंग द नेशनल वेल्थ। बट इन केस ऑफ your self-employment, he generates the national wealth. He generates the national wealth. कि वो कुछ ना कुछ इकोनॉमिक रिसोर्सेज, प्रॉफिट्स जनरेट करेगा, एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट करेगा, लोगों को सही सेंसेस में लगाता है। अर्निंग इन केस ऑफ वेज एम्प्लॉयमेंट इट इज फिक्स्ड सब्सिडेंस। हम कहते हैं कि हमें यार इंक्रीमेंट पे डिपेंडेंट होते हैं, हमें हर साल इंक्रीमेंट ईयरली लग गया, बाय एनुअली लग गया, और हमें आफ्टर 2 years 3 years लगा। बट इन केस ऑफ सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट इज ग्रोइंग एंड जनरेटिंग सरप्लस एज पर योर एफर्ट्स। स्टेटस, इट इज अ एम्प्लॉय, वी आर एम्प्लॉय इन केस ऑफ वेज एम्प्लॉय, इन केस ऑफ सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट वी आर द एम्प्लॉयर। जस्ट मैम 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, then we come to another quote by our former and ex president of India and late Shri Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam ji. He said that orientation for entrepreneurship has to start right from the schools. Teachers need to teach the role of entrepreneurship on national development in the schools. During the college education, students must be exposed to business development opportunities and must be trained towards creation of new enterprises. By Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam ji, former President of India, addressed to the nation on the eve of Republic Day on 26th January 2007. Sources NITTI Center for Student Enterprises. But what we wish to highlight over here is APJ अब्दुल कलाम जी ने एक थॉट एनविजन किया इस चीज को, एनविजन किया कि एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप को हम अभी इंजीनियरिंग एजुकेशन एंड पॉलिटेक्निक लेवल पे पढ़ा रहे हैं। तो ही फोरकास्टेड दैट पढ़ाने से बात नहीं बनेगी, इसको पढ़ाना है तो स्कूल लेवल पे हमें पढ़ाना है, एंड कॉलेज लेवल के को बच्चे को ये इतना एक इनिशिएटिव, इतना एक कॉम्पिटेंस कैपेबिलिटी देना है कि वो एक अपना एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन मोड में हो एंड अपनी एंटरप्राइजेस को शुरू कर पाए, ताकि बाय द टाइम ही पासेस आउट he is ready with a prototype kind of model and he can experiment and he can decide whether he has to pursue, whether entrepreneurship is good for him or he has, through a failure, he has got the experience and he should work somewhere in some organization and then again get back to the entrepreneurship. So paradigm shift is there. Present entrepreneurs are planner, they are organizer, they are controller, they are motivator, they are risk taker, stakeholder and profit maker. But 21st century entrepreneur की हम बात करें, they are visionary, they are leader, they lead by example, they are strategists, they make strategy, they are learner, they learn even from the persons who are younger in age to them. He may not be having a formal level of literacy, but he may be a wise person with experience. They learn from them. They are builder, they build teams, they build upon ideas. Then they are achiever, they are value प्रोवाइडर, दे आर प्रॉफिट गिवर. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई अगर प्रॉफिट मेकिंग अगर प्रॉफिट बनाया तो उसको अपने पास ही रखेंगे. दे शेयर इट विद देयर एम्प्लॉयर्स इन द फॉर्म ऑफ बोनसेस, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ परसेंटेज शेयर्स. मे बी a R&D project, maybe a new type of invention is there, maybe a intellectual property sharing is there, maybe a technology transfer is there, maybe you contribute into the goodwill well-being of the organization through intrapreneurship. Means you are into the job, at the same time you are doing certain entrepreneurial activities also. For example, one of my friend was working as a lecturer in some organization, साथ के साथ उसने क्या किया, इंटरनल मेस का ठेका भी लिया था. इंटरनल मेस को वो मैनेज करता था एंड वो अपने ब्रदर को दिलवाया था एंड उसकी क्वालिटी एंड क्या नीड्स है, क्या टाइमिंग है, उसके अकॉर्डिंग उसको ऑपरेट करता था. दैट इज एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. देन एंटरप्रेन्योरियल competencies. What are the competencies required for entrepreneurial journey or success? First is systematic planning. It is there. 15% of your, if you devote 15% of your time to planning, it is said that it is a generally accepted statement that you save 1 hour of your time. Problem solving. You have to look for those kind of initiatives, ideas where you are solving the problems of an industry, organization or society or a targeted market. जिस मार्केट में आप चाहते हो कि आप वहां पे एंटर करना चाह रहे हो. सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस. they have self confidence that they can do it and they will do it. They have assertiveness that they will do it. They have persuasion. They are convinced by their own ideas. खुद तो convinced है, फिर वो others को भी persuade करते हैं. They sell their ideas कि हमारे ideas workable हैं, आप हमारे साथ इसमें जुड़े. Use of influencing strategies. वो right kind of influence at the right time उसको भी use करते हैं. They monitor also where they started and where they are and where they will be going. They are far-sighted. Far-sightedness is also there. Suggestions for technical institutions. मेरा एक ही suggestion है. First and foremost session is that कि आप students की जो NSS activities थी, NSS activities और your NCC activities हैं, आप वैसे ग्रुप्स बनाएं. ये ना सोचें कि हम BSc कॉलेज नहीं है, हमारा B.Ed कॉलेज नहीं है, वी आर इनटू इंजीनियरिंग काइंड ऑफ एजुकेशन. तो हमें इंजीनियर्स आर में सबसे बड़ी वीकनेस है कि हम होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट की तरफ नहीं जा पाते, हम सिर्फ टेक्निकल नॉलेज की तरफ जाते हैं. व्हेन वी गॉट अवर डिग्री, किरण बेदी मैम सेड कि यू हैव बीन टेस्टेड ऑन योर नॉलेज, कि व्हाट यू हैव बीन टॉट ड्यूरिंग दिस 4 years of your degree or 2 years of degree. I am nobody to certify how as a personality you are. कि आपने एक थ्योरेटिकल फ्रेमवर्क में टेस्ट कर लिया, एक टेक्निकल स्पेसिफिक डोमेन में टेस्ट कर लिया, बट आप एज अ पर्सनैलिटी कैसे हैं वो टेस्ट नहीं हो पाया. तो इट मीन्स कि आपको उन बच्चों को एनसीसी एनएसएस के ग्रुप्स में कन्वर्ट करना है. हो सके तो सोसाइटीज रजिस्टर करें एंड उन सोसाइटीज को रजिस्टर करके आप अच्छे अच्छे इनिशिएटिव्स में उनको लगाएं within your universities, institutions and without out of the bounds of universities and institutions हैं. आप उनको इन्वॉल्व करें एंड हो सके तो उनकी फर्म्स रजिस्टर करवाएं, उनको थोड़ा सा फेलियर के लिए फंड भी दें, एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन के लिए ईयरली मार्क कर दें. कुछ रजिस्ट्रेशन फीस है वो आप उनको अगर दे पाएं तो बहुत अच्छा एक कल्चर होगा, सपोर्टिव कल्चर होगा उनके लिए. एंड साथ में साथ उनको मोरल एंड एथिकल वैल्यूज भी दें ताकि वो बिजनेसेस को सस्टेन भी कर पाए. अगर वो नहीं होंगी तो उनके आइडियाज मनी अर्निंग जरूर होंगे, प्रॉफिट जनरेटिंग जरूर होंगे, बट दे विल बी एबल टू जनरेट प्रॉफिट्स इन द शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, बट इन द लॉन्ग पीरियड दे विल नॉट बी एबल टू सस्टेन, दे विल बी आउट ऑफ द मार्केट. With this, I close my session on entrepreneurship development. Thank you very much for listening with the patience. And now we are open to questions. Any questions from any center? Any questions? We are open. हाँ, we first we move to GIT Jaipur. Any questions from GIT Jaipur? Global Institute of Technology, Jaipur. Any kind of questions, any kind of query? Okay, thank you. Then we come to your GATE, Behrampur. GATE, Behrampur. Any entrepreneurship? Any queries relating to entrepreneurship?
Sir, no, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Then we move to GNA University, Fagwara. GNA University.
Hello, sir. This is. Hello, sir.
हाँ जी, welcome, sir.
Sir, this is lecturer Jasish from GNA University. I have only one question. My question is, if we make a society of students and we were discussing about the registration of the society, so where I mean to say that my question is, in which office we have to register the society?
There is a registrar, society's registration or a deputy registrar is there. In every district it is there. So you can register it at the level of a district also, और you can register at the level of state also. तो आपको जो सोसाइटी का डॉक्यूमेंटेशन प्रोसेस है वो उसके लिए आपको जो नोटरीज रहते हैं आपको वहां से मिल जाएगा, जो कि आपकी जो लोकल डीसी ऑफिस है आपका वहां पे आपको मिल जाता है. बट मैं सजेस्ट ये कहूंगा कि जो आपके उसका एक उनसे फॉर्मेट जरूर ले लें. वो कुछ आपकी 1000 रुपीज और 1500 कुछ फीस लेंगे आपसे, सब कुछ आपको रेडी बना हुआ दे देते हैं. तो आप वो जो रेडी बना हुआ फॉर्मेट है उसके साथ ना जाएं. आप उनसे ये लें कि उसमें क्या क्या मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन और क्या क्या चीजें होंगी, सोसाइटी के मेंबर्स क्या होंगे, उसका रूल्स ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या होंगे. आप उनसे फॉर्मेट्स जरूर लें, बट उसको डिजाइन खुद करें. अगर किए हैं तो बहुत अच्छा है, नहीं किए हैं तो उसमें मैं भी आपको हेल्प कर सकता हूँ, क्योंकि मेरे पास कुछ फॉर्मेट्स पड़े हैं, तो आप मेरे से डिस्कशन कर सकते हैं. हम किसी दिन, आई बिलोंग टू जलंधर ओनली एंड एवरी मोस्ट ऑफ द वीकेंड सैटरडे संडे जब भी मेरे को मौका मिलता है तो आई कम टू माय फैमिली. तो हम मिल भी सकते हैं, मैं आपको इनपुट्स भी दे दूंगा और कहाँ से कैसे रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाना है, हाउ यू हैव टू प्रोसीड फर्दर इन योर फ्यूचर. आई विल गाइड यू व्हाटएवर इन्फॉर्मेशन आई कैन डू.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. This was the only question I have.
And you note my number also. It is 94.
Yes, sir.
It is 94172.
Yes, sir.
93474.
Kindly cross check it, sir. It is 941729374.
No, 93474.
Okay, sir.
That's it. So you can contact. You just drop me a message. अभी 2 के दिन के लिए फोन को मैंने टैब में डाला है क्योंकि उसका मेरा फोन में कुछ टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम है, बट आप उसमें मैसेज ड्रॉप कर दें. I will save your number and revert back to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Any other question? Any other question from any other center or from GS?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for being with us. And we will start with valediction at 10 minutes. So we should be seated. Okay. Thank you very much. Here with we take with the present session on entrepreneurship, and I request all the centers that if you have already invited certain chief guests at your nodal centers at your end for the valedictory session. We will be starting with the valedictory session within next 10-15 minutes. So you are requested to invite your chief guests at your centers so that we can start with the valediction at 1 o'clock within next 10-15 minutes. And we will not be parting away. हम अपने अपने centers पे रहेंगे. We are also here. We will just wait for Professor Tulsi. We will intimate. Director sir Director NITTTRCHD will also be joining us in 10-15 minutes. So I hope you invite the guests at your end. And in the meantime, if any person wish to interact, you can ask anything if you wish to. And एक हल्का सा मैं और आपको up करना चाहूँगा. In the meantime, we have the time. तो intellectual property right, IPR. तो जो पुरानी enterprises थी, तो पुरानी enterprises जो थी, they were physical based. मैं आपको जैसे टाटाज एंड अदर अच्छी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, उनको कई कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स बहुत कम पैसे के में मिले हैं ₹1 पे, और सर्टेन, जैसे हम कोल रिजर्वायर्स की बात करते हैं, जहां हम लैंड एक्विजिशन की बात करते हैं, बट आज के यंगस्टर के लिए वो फिजिबल नहीं है। कि आज का यंगस्टर जो है कि वो लैंड नहीं खरीद सकता। अगर मैं अपने जलंधर उस फगवाड़ा जलंधर बेल्ट की बात करूं, तो वहां पे अगर देखें 1 एकड़ ऑफ लैंड आपकी, मेरे को लग रहा है 80 लाख से 1.5 करोड़ की होगी, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग इन माई एस्टिमेशन। तो एक पर्सन ने एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप वेंचर शुरू करना है, तो अगर उसके पास 10 करोड़ है ही नहीं, 5 करोड़ है ही नहीं, तो वो काम कैसे शुरू करेगा? तो एक वहां पे अब्दुल कलाम जी का बहुत अच्छा स्टेटमेंट था एक उनकी बुक में, कि योर माइंड शुड बिकम योर कैपिटल एसेट, योर माइंड शुड बिकम योर कैपिटल एसेट, यू शुड गेट मनी फॉर योर आइडियाज। तो व्हेन हम आइडियाज की बात करते हैं तब क्रिएटिविटी की बात आती है, बट व्हेन आई से आइडिया की बात करता हूं, व्हेन दैट आइडिया हैज अ मनी जनरेटिंग एबिलिटी, तो देन दैट इज कॉल्ड इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी। तो इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स पे भी एक सेशन मेरा गूगल पे ऑलरेडी है, तो आप बेसिकली उसको आईपीआर सर्च करके देखिए जरूर, क्योंकि उसमें आपको एक आइडिया मिल जाएगा व्हाट इज इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी इज एंड हाउ वी हैव टू, व्हाट आर द मैकेनिज्म्स, देयर आर 8 मैकेनिज्म, वी कैन कन्वर्ट अवर आइडियाज, वी कैन प्रोटेक्ट अवर आइडियाज थ्रू दोज 8 मैकेनिज्म। और अपने स्टूडेंट्स को उसकी नॉलेज हमें जरूर देनी है, क्योंकि आज की एंटरप्राइज तभी चलेगी जब आप माइंड की नॉलेज को, टैसिट नॉलेज को एक्सप्लिसिट में कन्वर्ट करेंगे, डॉक्यूमेंटेड फॉर्म में, एंड एक्सप्लिसिट नॉलेज के लिए आप एक आईपीआर लेंगे और उसको एज अ प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में लेके आएंगे। ठीक, वहां पे एक एग्जांपल लेता हूं हल्की सी, इन द मीन टाइम आई वुड लाइक टू टेक एग्जांपल। जैसे हम टैसिट नॉलेज की बात करते हैं, तो मैं एग्जांपल लेता हूं साइकिल के चेन चढ़ाने की प्रोसीजर को, कि साइकिल का चेन जो है जब चलते चलते उतर जाता था, तो क्या हमने उसका कोई मैनुअल पढ़ा था, कोई बुकलेट पढ़ा था? नहीं। अगर मैं छोटा था, मैं साइकिल चलाना सीखा, तो मैंने अपने पेरेंट्स से पूछा, जब बड़े भाई बहन से, कजन से पूछा कैसे चलानी है। सिमिलर एक अलाइड एक्टिविटी थी जो थी पंचर लगाना, तो गेट द टायर करेक्टर रेक्टिफाइड विद अ पंचर किट। तो वो कैसे होता था कि हम अंकल के पास गए, अंकल जी मेरी साइकिल पंचर होगी, वो हमसे 5 रुपीज और 2 रुपीज और 3 रुपीज लेते थे और पंचर लगा देते थे, एंड हम उसको देखते थे। बट अब देखो, विद द टेक्नोलॉजी ट्यूबलेस टायर्स आए, विद दैट काइंड ऑफ इनोवेटिव प्रोडक्ट्स, कि ट्यूबलेस टायर्स पंचर होने के बाद भी सर्टेन सेवरल किलोमीटर आपका गाड़ी चलेगा। ठीक, किसी ने ये देखा अगर टायर्स ट्यूबलेस आएंगे तो उसके साथ क्या होगा, वो पंचर भी होंगे, पंचर के लिए किट भी होगी। तो अब क्या होता है कि वो जो पंचर है वो आपका लेबर कम हो गया है, पंचर 10 मिनट में, 5 मिनट में लग जाता है, 2 मिनट में लग जाता है, विद इन 2 मिनट्स। एक मटेरियल रहता है और एक सिलाई टाइप गैजेट रहता है सिंपल सा, उसको लगाते हैं और मटेरियल को निकाल देते हैं, वी पुश इट बैक एंड पंचर आपका उसमें मटेरियल वो छोड़ देता है, एंड इट मतलब वो गॉट रीफिटेड, मींस आपका टायर ठीक हो गया। बट पैसे कितने लेते हैं आज की डेट में? 50 रुपीज फॉर वन फिटिंग वन पंचर। किसी पर्सन ने ये ऑब्जर्व किया, व्हाई नॉट मेक इट इनटू द फॉर्म ऑफ अ किट, कि एक मैं पेचकास जैसा, प्लायर टाइप पेचकास जैसा उसको बनाऊं किट को, और पंचर का वो गैजेट दे दूं साथ में, और 5 उसके वो मटेरियल दे दूं जो पंचर के मटेरियल है, और उसको 150 से 200 में प्राइस करके ऑनलाइन पोर्टल पे डाल दिया सेलिंग के लिए। What an innovative idea! Simple, you need not go for a breakthrough innovation. Simple observation, एक पंचर के लिए पंचर किट बना दी जाए, उसके लिए कॉपीराइट्स ले लिया जाए, रिटर्न मैनुअल के लिए ट्रेडमार्क ले लिया जाए नाम के लिए, एंड योर उस डिजाइन के लिए योर इंडस्ट्रियल डिजाइन ले लिया जाए, एंड उसको एक एज अ किट आपने लॉन्च कर दिया मार्केट में। देयर आर सेवरल अदर areas where you can think for such small innovative products, and IPR leke you can earn money out of it. One is you can go into setting up your enterprise, or you can sell your ideas to you can sell your intellectual property to the persons जिसको हम वेंचर कैपिटल की बात करते हैं, those who have already money with them, कि जो पैसा लगाने के लिए मार्केट में रेडी है। That is it. Just you have to have a good business proposal, convincing business proposal, जिसका each and every aspect जो है आपको खुद पता हो। ऐसा नहीं कि आपने किसी से बनवाया है, किसी से बनवाया है तो आप सिर्फ लोन लेने तक रह जाएंगे, उस बिजनेस को चला नहीं पाएंगे। Okay, thank you. With this, I break. Within a short break of 5-10 minutes, we will be joining back. Thank you very much.
So, good afternoon, everyone. May I know from the local coordinators, do we have any chief guest with us at various center? Over to Odisha, Behrampur. Are they connected? Yes. Okay. Over to so, sir, do we have the principal with us?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hanji. So, just give me 2 minutes. I'll invite the director of the institute, then come to you. You can introduce, sir, and then we can have feedback from the teachers who have participated in the program. Over to GIT, Global Institute of Technology, Jaipur.
Hello.
Hanji. So, you are the only one attending the valedictory session?
Only some function at college. So few members are attending the functions, but they are while.
ये पीयू कहाँ है जो पार्टिसिपेंट तो मुझे लग रहा है आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू सर्टिफाई द पार्टिसिपेशन दिस टाइम GIT. You have been attending, only 4-5 people have been attending this session. So is the principal likely to join us? नहीं आ रहे ना, तो मुझे लग रहा है क्या फायदा. And then over to GNA University. So sir is here. But आप जो पीछे बैठे हैं, you can come in one row, please. If you can come all in one row, that will look good. Rather than sitting separately in different. Near to the mic. आगे माइक पे फिर बुला लेंगे. पंच तो बंदे हैं.
Only 5 and the Vice Chancellor and Professor Thareja is there.
Sir, thank you for joining us. I'll just ask if the director is likely to join us. Then we can start. So teachers who have participated, they should be ready with providing the feedback.
GIT को तो दिखाना ही तो
A very hearty welcome to the dignitaries at the network centers and the director of NITTTR, Dr. MP Punya, to the valedictory session of the 5 days program, that is induction training program, which was scheduled from 8th of February to 12th of February. And we started this program with an objective that the teachers who are new to the profession would understand the requirements for planning, delivering, and evaluating instruction effectively. And they would also like to develop higher level abilities by developing creativity and by bringing certain changes at the classroom level, at the laboratory and workshop exercises which are being organized, and providing projects to the students and enable them to develop the higher level competencies which are expected of them by the world of work. In addition, today we had session on media technologies for e-content generation and entrepreneurship development, which is also the need of the hour. Friends, not taking much of your time, we have tried to adhere to the program schedule which was circulated to all the members who were participating in the program, and we had also certain hands-on experience as far as developing rubric is concerned, writing of learning outcomes. Though I didn't receive a good response from the candidates, we only received 2 learning outcomes written by 2 of the participants, and I have already sent my feedback to them. Then question papers I had received from GNA. Afterwards, GIT also sent the papers which I could not provide the feedback, but GNA university papers were dealt with in the session on setting a question paper. We expect a better cooperation from the network centers in future, because if these courses are likely to be successful, then the teachers need to be present in all the sessions and they need to take the tasks assigned to them very seriously. Now with these words, I'll first go to Gate Behrampur. I request the local coordinator to introduce the chief guest with us and request 2 to 3 teachers who have undergone the program to share their experience of attending the program.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I am Sachivan Das, professor in Computer Science Department. Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. It's my good privilege to say a few words on this training program. I am very much thankful to our esteemed principal sir, who has cooperated us for conducting this seminar in few span of time. I also very much thankful to the NITTTR team members who have supported us a lot for organizing this workshop program in a good manner. Also, I am very much thankful to our participants who have supported us a lot for better conduction of this program. Now, I might request our principal sir, Professor Dr. Sir.
Before you request the principal to say a few words, request another 1 or 2 members who have participated in the program to provide the feedback.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Before I request our principal sir, I request Archana madam and Sanat sir to say a few words regarding the feedback of this program. Archana madam. Please come to the front. Before I request principal sir, I'm request.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
First of all, I would like to wish you a very happy New Year, sir.
No, thank you.
And also, today is a very fast day. It's Saraswati Puja. Our college also are organizing this one, and we have participated along with this. This is the validated program. That's why it's a very good day for us. Okay, as far as this program is concerned, it was a very new experience for me because of our principal and also NITTTR Chandigarh and the personals, the dignitaries and the resource persons, everybody were very supportive and their teachings were so productive for us. If I'll start from the session, the inaugural session, it was presided by you, ma'am. And it was really very enthusiastic. You have guided us in such a manner that we have learned so many things from that. How to be motivated you have motivated to us so that we can make our classrooms in a very interactive manner. We can handle the students. How to do that one. You have motivated us. So thank you for that guidance. And along with that, Dr. Punia has also suggested us lots of things on the inaugural session. And so it was, and his speeches, his words were really valuable for us. Definitely we will follow in our classroom studies. so that we can make our classroom and our students in a very productive manner. We can manage that, and we can also give us lots of things apart from teaching, the subject teaching. So thank you very much for that. And also, I am very much thankful for the session Active Learning. I participated in a very such a manner, and Dr. Amardeep Kaur is so much into educative. This all the session was very educative. And apart from that, the presentation, how to maintain the tasks, as well as how to prepare the questionnaires, and the rubric session was also very productive for us. And along with that, today in the morning also we experienced the media tools for the e-learning, and all these things were very much, it will definitely helpful for us to, though we all the faculty members present here are representing our different departments. Some are from electrical department, from some from mechanical, some from computer science, and I am from basic science humanities, particularly from management subject. And for that, we all wholeheartedly convey our thankfulness, ma'am, for giving us so much of educative information regarding how to be productive for the students and also for the institution.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Archana ma'am, and we look forward to longer association now.
Archana, just would like to listen. What were the shortcomings, in fact, and next time when we are conducting this type of program, what should be added or what should be deleted?
Actually, so as far as the shortcomings are concerned, so definitely in some sessions shortcomings were from our side also, because of some network problems and some type of connecting to you, technical and some logistic problems were there. So definitely when next time we will conduct it, we will try to sort out all these things so that our sessions will be very much productive. But if, but no sir, your resource persons were so much cooperative and so much resourceful for us that they, and also we had requested them to send us their PPTs so that it will be benefited to us throughout our professional career. And they've also send us that one. So definitely the shortcomings, I didn't find sir anything regarding that one.
Now my request is, you people are saying program was very good, wonderful, and some 20-30 teachers they attended the program. You find it's very productive, very useful. How this message can be conveyed in whole Orissa?
Definitely.
The same message, if possible, sir, the same thing we can conduct in other colleges, so that other colleges can know about these things. And the websites that ma'am has told to us, that is, we previously we know about the NPTEL. Now today we got number of sites where we, from where we can download those materials, and we can send it to share those downloads to with other faculty members so that their students can be benefited from that. Same thing we can continue, sir, if possible.
My humble request is, whatever you observed in 5 days, and this should be conveyed through media in whole state of Orissa. That necessarily.
Definitely, sir. Already we have taken the different snaps, and also some video clips we have taken. Those things we'll put in the website if possible, and also in different medias, newspaper will publish them, sir.
Definitely, and we will also send
the same thing we can send to you also if possible, sir.
Not possible.
Definitely, sir, we'll send it to you.
Actually, some time back I came to Bhubaneswar and I promised there in front of your Honorable Chief Minister that NITTTRCHD will be helping teachers of all Orissa and their friends also. So if we won't be successful, no, then it will be just like political person statement, no, that will be helping, and if they are not helping, it won't, many people won't rely on us. So please do help to us, and up to 30.
Clearly audible, sir. Not clearly audible.
Your voice.
Actually, sometimes back I came to Bhubaneswar.
Yes, sir. Yes.
We have signed MOU with your technical university, and that time I promised in front of your Honorable Chief Minister that many of the programs will be conducting for Orissa teachers, but only 1 or 2 we could conduct. One program we have conducted for friends also. Physically, our teachers, they have gone to Bhubaneswar. Some, I think 1100 friends were there on communication skills we have conducted, but it is not enough. We want to 31st March more programs should be conducted. So next time when I'll be meeting with your Vice Chancellor or your Chief Minister, at least with confidence I can say, sir, this we have done for Orissa State up to 31st March, and this is our planning for next year.
Okay, sir, definitely, sir.
Yes, please do help us. And on our web portal up to 31st March, our operation plan is available. Select some more programs, and even for students also. And you please send your request to mail. You send best experts of the country in the area of this communication skills, then personality development, soft skills. Even in this pedagogy part, we are having best experts, and even some more are needed. Be led. Just you be connected with us. Be part of this digital Chandigarh, and if you are joining hand, hope the situation in our technical institute, particularly quality of the students will improve. That help we need from you people.
Over, okay, thank you. Sir. Over to Odisha. Can we listen to one more participant, please?
Yes.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Sir, Amandeep Patel is accepted. Active learning. Active learning. I would say they are like these, except for this center. Centers to kitchen.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Go ahead.
It's absolutely a new experience, ma'am. When it started, I was a little bit confused. Induction programming, induction program, and I was expecting not a lot, but rather when I went through all these things, it's a completely different experience altogether. Setting up question papers, rubrics, how to evaluate how to conduct practical classes, as well as how to evaluate the projects and the grades, how to manage the grades of the students, as well as to effective learning in the classes like project-based learning. Simply, we cannot lecture in the classes. These were quite helpful, and it is a different thing I've never experienced. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for the feedback. Now I think we will request the principal to say a few words.
Okay, ma'am.
Very good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Honorable Director Dr. M.P. Punia, Coordinator Dr. P.K. Tulsi. Really, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you for extending your support within a short time. Actually, when I approached you just few days before, Dr. Punia immediately he gave his consent. Said, "Go ahead, I'm with you." And before also, I had conducted this type of program at MIT Bhubaneswar, and again we are going to conduct 2 more programs on the subcomputing and communication skill with the next week. Thank you for your cooperation. I hope this type of cooperation I'll find from all time to come.
Thank you so much, sir, and we hope that this over to GNA University, Fagwara. Professor Thareja, good afternoon, sir. Can we have the feedback from 2 of the participants, and then we can listen to your views and the Vice Chancellor?
Yes, ma'am. We have amongst us our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Prem Kumar. He's an eminent management professional graduate, and he was the youngest professor. And then he has his stints at Punjab University, GNDU, even Punjab University, etc., including his tenures at many industries. In the professional capacity and as a consultant and as teacher and as a managing professional. Before I invite my colleagues to give their feedback, which is absolutely fantastic, because the program deserves it. I would defend from the participation divided commitment in terms of firstly our teachers of way to Jammu and Hoshiarpur in the first 2 days. Then a lot of other programs are going on, extension lectures which were already organized. So many of our faculties where the extension lectures are organized, they were already busy and involved. We had a training course from an outsider in software training. Then we have Punjab University professor in forensic sciences, which is currently going on. So nevertheless, kindly excuse us for the lower participation of the teachers, and next time we make sure that we are there fully committed and fully involved and come with great force. So I would request Madam Komal, Madam to give their
Thank
feedback.
you, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
We have learned a lot of things during the session. It was very effective learning experience for all of us. We have learned how to present lecture in the class by dividing it into certain parts, starting from the layman language and then technical definition, then its operation, application, limitations, and then followed by question answer session, and ensure that whether the learning outcomes have achieved or not after each session. Then we have also learned how to set question paper depending upon the level of difficulty, and levels of question should vary from 1 to 6 levels, starting from memorization, understanding, applying, analyze, and evaluate, then ability to create. And we have also learned how to give, how weightage should be given to each topic depending upon the time it required to be covered. And today we have learned about entrepreneurship. So overall, it was very productive session for the development of our organization. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Komalji, the sir has posed a question to Ma'am Archana. The same question is repeated. Anything you would like to add to this program, or anything you wish that should not be included in the program? Any suggestion to improve upon the quality? Go ahead. If you have any suggestion for us, you're welcome.
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the feedback.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
This is Jasleen Kaur from GNA University, Assistant Professor in Electronics and Communication Engineering. First of all, I would like to thank all of you, the members in the NITTTR, and our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, and respected Dean, sir, Dr. Thareja, for giving us this opportunity to learn so many things from you, because almost those who have attended these sessions, almost 90% of them, we are freshers, just 1 or 2 years of experience, and this was really required for us, and we have learned a lot of things, that how to give how to deliver lectures, how to evaluate the student, how to give assessments, and how to set question papers, how to give them tasks. And today we have learned e-learning tools also, and that was very helpful, and that will help us in future also. And feedback, I don't know, there was some network problem. I don't know that was from our side or your side, but that was a little problem. And the second problem was that we were having other tasks in lectures also, so our attendance is not full. We apologize for that, and rest all was very good, and we look forward for more such programs from your side.
Thank you, Jasleen. I think the problems you highlighted, I would request the management in future when we network, kindly ensure that the teachers who have been sponsored, they are free from their teaching assignment, and the people who are within the department, they can take the workload, and in future when they attend, these teachers can take the workload. Thank you so much for the feedback you have provided. Now I would request Professor Thareja, because he has also attended a few sessions, if he would like to give any suggestion, and then he can request the Vice Chancellor to say a few words.
I think it was the first opportunity for us to engage into the ETV more, and our people are not very conversant. For some of the sessions, we did not have the video; we only had the audio, and that's why probably it was seen that it was probably perceived that we were absent. The lectures have indeed been very well delivered. I think I do not find any opportunity or any other anything which I could find that there's a shortcoming. It is in fact exceptionally, your lecture was exceptional, where I had in fact barged out and spoke in appreciation. All the lectures deserve to be praised, and as such, I'm very short of words to thank you, and uh, do not find any specific suggestions. Dr. Punia's endeavor to involve and educate and especially contribute towards the development of faculty is stupendous. And I congratulate Nita for your excellent support to the teaching fraternity. Thank you very much. I would request our Vice Chancellor sir to kindly come and share his views.
Thank you very much.
Very good morning.
Morning, morning.
Morning, Dr. Punia, Dr. Tulsi, and other faculty members and the participants from various centers. I have always been a believer in training. So, in my last industrial assignment, I was vice president of a large company, and we started training of the people who were surveying managers. So that's the extent to what we went. Dr. Punia pointed out something which is a fact today, that here is an MTech or even a PhD or sometime an MBA. So we take him to the class and ask him to start teaching, which is a tragedy. Actually, any person who is joining an educational institution needs to be taught so many things about the psychology of the learning, the people who you'll be dealing with, the methodology to develop. I think there are critical missing links, and I think NITTR with this program has tried to test many of these missing parts. I mentioned earlier the severe shortage that educational institutions find themselves in terms of attracting faculty. As a new university, I have this biggest challenge of attracting talent, because the established universities naturally have an edge in attracting talent. But as a new university, as a challenger, I also have an opportunity, and that opportunity is to develop my own faculty in a way that I believe will deliver superior value to the students. I thank Dr. Punia for taking this initiative. The technology has worked well. There are minor glitches which I believe over a period of time will be overcome. I am indeed very grateful that you allowed us last minute to come in and join the program. I wish many more had joined this. On the faculty side, my suggestion is that these kind of programs may be scheduled sometimes when there is a lean teaching period. For example, April, May, June, July makes sense. Maybe 3 clear months, and then sometime November, December. So if you are scheduling more programs, that would make sense to have them in time when the faculty is relatively free from teaching responsibilities. The other suggestion, Dr. Punia, is you have laid an excellent foundation. I call this program as an awareness program, in the sense that you have exposed people to the importance of teaching, to the way question papers need to be set, and then maybe people evaluated using technologies, etc. I believe each one of these components gives you and us an opportunity to work on these as independent modules. For example, I would suggest that we may have a day or two's session on question paper setting, so that the learning gets deeply rooted. And we actually have a teacher who can be a trainer to many others in the art of setting question papers, similarly evaluation or using media. I think that looks to be the way forward, Dr. Tulsi, to build on what we have. Otherwise, I am afraid
In fact, that is a fear. The benefit of this exposure would be lost because over a period of time, unless it is reinforced with more deeper inputs, the actual imbibing or what we call as internalization of learning may not take place. I think we need to uh, build on what we have become aware of. That is the suggestion. And with these words, I once again thank Dr. Punya for taking this initiative, Dr. Tulsi for executing it so well, and all the faculty members who participated in the programs. I missed many of them because of my other responsibilities. I think even for me it was a great learning opportunity, but I look forward to joining some of the modules that you may plan in due course of time. I studied in Government College Ludhiana, where Sahir was a student, and I remember when he came at the 50th anniversary of the college, uh, he he wrote a poem for the college. I am only narrating to the first two lines for Dr. Punia and for Nitter. नजर करता हूँ इन फिजाओं को अपना दिल अपनी रूह अपना कलाम. I offer my heart, my poetry and my soul to Nitter.
क्या बात है सर.
और फैजाने इल्म जारी हो.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
और फैजाने इल्म जारी हो और ऊंचा हो इस दियार का नाम. Let the name of Nitter fly further. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And you have very aptly made a remark that this orientation program needs to be broken down into the modules. And for the information of the house, I would like to share that already we have floated 4 modules. One is instructional planning, going to the nitty-gritty of how do you analyze the task into its constituent parts, how do you write learning outcomes, what are the various methods of instruction which can be utilized, what are the advantages and disadvantages, and what learning outcomes can be achieved through various strategies. Then we have also selection of media. So the media tools which are available and the media technologies which are available, how a teacher needs to select the appropriate media keeping in view the learning objectives. Then we also give them an awareness as far as planning is concerned, the evaluation and evaluation techniques. And after this module comes the instructional delivery module, which focuses on developing some of the skills which are required on the part of the teacher. It has sessions like on motivating students, developing creativity, communicating in the classrooms. Then we also focus on use of media. So how proficiently the teacher needs to use or integrate technology in teaching learning. And then we also how you develop entrepreneurial competences among the students. So these form the part of instructional delivery component, and also how you organize laboratory classes, how you organize theory classes. Then the third module is completely towards the student evaluation. So here we are going into details of theory, assessing the student performance in theory, as well as assessing the students' performance in practical work. Also, some focus on how do you assess the soft skill component on the part of the learners. So we are focusing on these. And the fourth module is completely dedicated because communication is the heart of any teaching learning process. So the fourth module is dedicated to communication skills, dealing with communication concept, then verbal communication to non-verbal communication, and so on. And in one of the programs, we also organize teach sessions where the teachers are requested to make presentations so that we can provide them feedback also. So that is already existing, and we are conducting these programs on both the modalities through ICT also, and we also conduct these modules on a face-to-face contact mode. So we are just, this induction is rightly said, is in capsule form, where we are just giving them a taste of how systematically the teaching, learning and evaluation needs to be taken up. So thank you, sir, for joining us. and we look forward to this association in future too. Over to GIT, Global Institute of Technology.
Namaskar, Dr. Tulsi. Namaskar, Professor Punia. I am Dr. Reenu Joshi from GIT. And first of all, thanks for providing this opportunity for conducting this program in GIT. So thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. And we have conducted all the sessions, and our faculty have participated, and from the two majorly colleges in our technical campus. And there are some scheduled programs we have found very benefited, like we are in NBA accreditation process, so design of rubric we found very good, and setting of question paper, because mostly faculties, they are young faculty members and average age of 30, so such kind of induction programs they found very benefited, evaluation of practicals, task analysis and projects work. So we found this program very benefited, and hope you will give more opportunities in future, and we will try to conduct these programs more successfully. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for joining us in the valedictory session and assuring us of the cooperation in future. We would also like to listen to two of the participants who have attended the program. What is their experience of participating in the
Mr. Nimish Arvind will share his experience.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
I am Nimish Arvind from Computer Science Department.
Please go ahead.
I have attended all the sessions of this NITTR program, and in which I have really appreciated the rubric and the project management task, and the further the how to improve our teaching skills. These three sessions are really beneficial for us. Hello.
Hanji, please.
And further, I want to add something to you as a request, that if in new session you organize for us, please, I want that thing that you guided us as a how to we improve our practical sites with the help of live labs, if possible from your sides.
नहीं, आपने क्या बोला दोबारा बोलिए, मैं I couldn't get it. How to? Laboratory
से we want, our faculties want that if it is possible from your side, we all want to see the live labs from your sides, so that we can understand how to the program implement in realistic environment. That is our requirement. If it is possible from your side, that is really helpful for us.
We'll get back to you, Mr. Nimish, regarding this, and we'll let you know.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Any other member who would like to share the experience? He is the local coordinator.
इन्होंने seriously किया attend?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Myself Surbhi Agarwal from CS department of GIT, and we have attended this session. These sessions are very benefited us. We have attended all the sessions how to improve our teaching methodology, because we are having a very limited horizon in which we used to work. So our horizon is also get broadened by attending these sessions, and I really like this induction training program which we have attended, organized by our NITTR Chandigarh. So first time we have attended these kind of sessions, and these are very beneficial for us. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Surbhi ma'am. So thank you very much, friends. Now I'll request the director of the institute, Dr. MP Punia, to say few words in the valedictory session.
Thank you, madam. First of all, I'll congratulate you, your whole team. The level of feedback which you are receiving, it's wonderful, and hope your efforts will be continued in such a way that the expectations which teachers are having from us, in time to come, we'll be able to fill their expectations. Honorable Vice Chancellor Sahab was saying for the betterment of bright future of this NITTTR Chandigarh. Sir, we assure you we are trying hard, and hope in time to come many more activities will be able to start with your help, because alone no one can do miracles. If you are able to contribute something, certainly we'll have to have team. Strong team, we need your expertise, experience, feedback, this relationship, networking, everything is essential, and we people are very happy that at least in GNA one program we could conduct
maybe certain constraints of your teachers, because I think it was a first program. My request is, sir, if you assign only 5 teachers, say one particular program, only 5 teachers, but all those 5 teachers should attend these programs sincerely. Then next 5, next 5. In a year, we are conducting around 400 programs. You have suggested that in the month of April, May, June, these programs has to be. Sir, throughout year, these programs are, many programs are repeated also. Just like our TV serials, no, in TV serial is daytime it is coming 1 o'clock, then in night same time more or less it is available. In the same fashion, our programs are in a span of 3 months or 4 months, same programs are repeated also. So anytime it can be joined. 400 programs, I am saying, in a year, there are 52 weeks, 400 divided by 50 means each and every week we are having on and average 8 programs. But teachers who are attending these programs, sincerely they should attend, because government of India is spending lot of money, and that value of money, it has to be value of the money as well as the energy and efforts which has been put by our the teachers, the respect of those efforts, it has to be. Otherwise it seems it is insulting for the teacher. Teachers are delivering, experts are coming across the country. When they are delivering, if some 2 teachers are sitting in place of 20, then it gives a very bad this thing, and it is demotivation to the teacher also, that I'm trying hard and people are not listening. One side we are saying that quality of teaching is very poor. The quality can be improved if these type of programs are done in a year, but that sincerity part, no, it's very, very essential. Government of India is spending now around 6,000 crores during this 5-year plan, and they are saying it is mission teacher training. टीचर ट्रेनिंग को एक मिशन बनाया है भारत सरकार ने, और उनके लिए बहुत बड़ी चिंता की बात है. अभी एक कैब की मीटिंग हुई थी भारत सरकार के अंदर, एंड इन दैट मीटिंग सम ऑफ द मिनिस्टर्स फ्रॉम स्टेट हु आर लुकिंग आफ्टर टेक्निकल एजुकेशन, दे डिमांडेड सर कि नीटर की आप हमारे आर्म जो है हमारे स्टेट में भी खोलो, हमारे वहां पे भी नीटर लेके आओ. सो पीपल आर नाउ रिकॉग्नाइजिंग, रियलाइजिंग दैट यस दिस इज द नीड ऑफ द आवर, एंड दिस प्रोग्राम विच यू हैव कंडक्टेड, इट इज जस्ट लाइक ए टेम्परेरी इंजेक्शन. ये तो एक तरह से जो डेथ बेड पे आदमी हो और उसको कोई ऐसा इंजेक्शन लगाया जाए कि वो 7 दिन सर्वाइव कर जाए, 15 दिन सर्वाइव कर जाए, इट इज नॉट द एंड. इनफैक्ट इट इज स्टार्ट. And as madam was saying, 4 modules specially designed for going up to in the depth of this instruction planning, delivery, communication skills, simulation part. So in depth we are conducting those programs. So this is start. This is just orientation about this teaching pedagogy. Finally, we'll have to enter into those programs. And if you are not able to attend those programs, many of the videos are available. Just you'll have to go on NCTL. The lectures delivered by Professor Tulsi, Professor Vedi, Dr. Sunil Dutt, many lectures are there which are becoming very popular on YouTube. Please listen those lectures, and even if you are joining our programs, first you listen those videos, and when you are joining, then it will become very easier also for understanding, because some of the areas maybe where first time you are touching may be quite difficult also to understand. So first seeing all those videos, slightly understanding all those, and if some confusions are there, queries are there, those can be sorted out in our programs. Second one, as far as the connectivity part is concerned, at our end, our connectivity is very strong. We are having 1 Gbps connectivity. It is through NKN. So this 1 Gbps more or less it is dedicated, because for our institute functioning we are having 20 Mbps separate lease line we are having. So from our side connectivity is not a problem. We need strong connectivity at your end, at least 1 Mbps dedicated connectivity if you are having for these type of program. I think audio video quality will be very good. So hope in time to come these adults, the small adults we had, it will be sorted out, and whatever we have learned, it has to be transferred to the students. That's our dream. Whatever learning we had, and particularly related to communication skills or e-content generation, if same can be delivered to the students, and even this entrepreneurship part which Amardev has taken and everyone is appreciating is talk, it should not be only a talk, it should be materialized. At least from one university, if one entrepreneur every year is coming out, most of these multinational companies which are observing, it may be Google, it may be Infosys, it may be IBM, this industry has come out from the university. The origin of these industries are from the university. In our country, the biggest challenge which we are having, our teaching is conventional, and the approach of the students are also conventional. They want to move in one particular direction only. They are thinking about one secure job in their career, maybe 20,000, 25,000. But for brain the sky is the limit in fact for growing up and up. So this entrepreneurship part in time to come, it will be a very important, as Prime Minister of India is saying, the startup theme, the stand-up theme, which is saying we should follow with some experience. He has devised these words, so it should be respected, and it should be a mission of every institute now that at least in a year one this type of startup, what Dr. Amardev was teaching you, even in details of this one also can be then related to entrepreneurship. Even 5 days program we are conducting 1 week and 2 week program also we are conducting. So if some request is coming from your side, we can conduct those 2 weeks program also for your students. Then for communication skills, 1 day capsule program we are conducting for the students. We can connect students from here itself. So for that also you please do write to us, and even you can devise your 5 days program yourself. You say in electronics, basic electronics, we want to understand this will be 5 days program, these contents has to be covered, we'll do. Request should be from your side. We'll manage, we'll arrange experts anywhere in the country and not in the country. If outside country, if experts are available, we'll invite them. Money is not the constraint for us. We want the real this thing, sincere efforts from your side, and it should be clear from your side that we are keen. Do something for us. If thirst is there, we people are ready to do. So that much assurance from our faculty member side I can give, that whatever requirement will be coming for the betterment of the quality of technical education, NITTTR Chandigarh will be at forefront. We people are ready to help. So we'll have to have a team in time to come. Many programs will be conducting. The result should be visible, and the blame which industry people are putting on us, that quality of our students are poor, इस blame को कितने दिन में अपन धो देते हैं, कितने कम से कम टाइम में धो देते हैं. हमारे लिए तो एक बड़ा ड्रीम है कि अगर 2 साल 5 साल ऐसी कोई प्लानिंग, ऐसी कोई थीम, ऐसी कोई अपनी हो जिसे हम कहें कि ये हमने जो दबा था हमने धो दिया. जैसे भारत देश में जो है चेचक का जो है वो दबा था, बड़ी बीमारियों के दबे होते थे. एवरीथिंग हैज बीन रिमूव्ड. I think nowhere we found the चेचक, कहीं पे नहीं है ना. क्या इस चेचक की तरह से ये जो दबा है, that quality of the students are poor, can we remove this one? And we can remove if the level of dedication which teachers are showing, or sincerity which teachers are showing, and NITTTRs are doing their own effort. Not only one NITTTR, 4 NITTTRs we are having in the country. We have joined our hands. We are planning to have our common operation plan throughout the country in a year, regular programs, even day and night. Even in night time some programs we can conduct, because daytime you are saying your teachers are busy. Can we conduct some program from 6 to 10? Yes, at home they can be, and if it is ICT at home, it is also to be connected. Even those type of ideas you please bring forward. We'll do that one whole night, even for 24 hours we can run this NITTTR Chandigarh. That much assurance I can give you. So madam, thank you very much for this wonderful program, and I'm very happy the inputs from the teachers which you are receiving. It's very good, and hope this
Thank you very much for joining us in the valedictory session. At the end, I would like to propose a vote of thanks to Dr. M.P. Punya, Director of NITTTR, Dr. Prem Kumar, the Vice Chancellor, GNA University, Dr. P. Thereja, Dean Academics, and then we have Dr. R.K. Das at GATE, Odisha, and Dr. Renu Joshi, the Principal at Global Institute of Technology, Jaipur. I think I would end with a note that this is the only beginning which we have made with 3 institutions which were attending this program for the first time. So we would look forward to more closer collaboration between all these institutions, and as sir has said, where the quality of product from a teaching learning institution all depends upon the capability, that is the competence and the commitment and resourcefulness of the teachers working in the institution. We would, through capacity building among the teachers, would like to see that change happening in the technical institution. And I would also like to thank all the teachers who have attended the various sessions in the program and made the sessions interactive by posing relevant questions and raising pertinent issues during the session, and those who have also taken up the task and send me the task which they have accomplished. And we look forward to your participation in many more programs organized by NITTTR, whether they are content matter updating programs or they are related to pedagogy or entrepreneurship or other areas like media design and development, or we have curriculum development and so on. So with these words, I thank one and all for joining the program and the valedictory session. And with these words, we say thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.